Well, hello there, Internet, and welcome to another Tabletop Tuesdays Masks Edition. We're back with another episode of Squire Squad tonight, as I'm joined by the Squires themselves. You just saw our intro video. Scheduled this week should be, no changes, so if you want the details on when our various shows are, or in the preview, check beneath our faces, check our Twitter, check our Discord. Those are the best places to keep up with what we are up to and doing these days. Let's go around and do some introductions then, since we don't have any special announcements tonight. So, always gotta check. Looks like we've got Val first.
Hello, everybody. I'm Val, the Kraken's Crown on Twitter and Twitch. You can find all my stuff. I'll pin those on my Twitter. I'm here all the time. And tonight, I'm going to be playing Skylar, who is the star.
Very good. Then we've got Savannah.
Press the right button. That's me. Hello, I am Savannah, or Savvy. I'm at Savvy Seaworth on the internets. And tonight I am playing Mai Morrison, or Etheria, the Beacon.
Very good. We've got LB next.
Hello, I'm LB. LB Hackemup, and you can find me at LB Hackemup on the Twitters and Twitches. But tonight I will be playing Subrina, the outsider alien.
Next we've got David.
Yeah, David playing Kevin Spark, aka Chrysalis the Transformed.
And last but not least, the man with no consistent branding, #Ryan.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Ryan. You can find me here every Tuesday, every other Saturday, and every other Thursday, including this coming up Thursday, where I will be running Wild Space. And I am playing tonight Ego, the newborn. Me.
Yep. And I am Alex, OMG, it's some guy on the internet. Here Tuesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes Saturdays. Yeah. Like I said, no special announcements tonight, so shall we just go ahead and get started, gang? Alright, so let's see. As I warned you all a little bit earlier today, we are gonna just go ahead and pick up in media res. Though it's been probably a month or so in-game since the adventures of last episode, if that helps at all. So, you all were out on patrol, doing your normal patrol things, middle of the day, when you came across a purse snatcher, who has, you think maybe he's got just a little bit of super speed himself, because he is managing to evade you all more handily than you would perhaps like. So you've been chasing him for a few minutes now, going through alleys, running through crowded streets, etc., etc. But you eventually manage to chase him into a park, and it's nice and open. Not many places he can, duck and dodge away from you at this point. But as you are getting ready to close the net on him, he bumps into a mother and daughter pair, and he actually snatches the little girl away from the mother as well. And she, immediately shouts out, "Emily!" And the thief now has the little girl at knife point, and he's telling you all, "Don't come any closer. Just let me take the cash and go. Why you gotta chase me so hard?" But then, before any of you can really do anything, the little girl does, she's a little girl, she's just been taken by a strange man, and so she starts screaming. But this is not a scream like you've ever really heard before. This scream is impossibly loud, reverberates inside your head, and you all experience a blinding, nauseating sensation. And you're not sure how much longer it is. It doesn't seem like it's more than a minute, but as you start to come to, you realize that the thief on the ground has passed out. you can kind of see maybe some blood coming out of his ears a little bit. So he has been incapacitated. But that's not the only thing you notice. You're all in different positions from where you were when you first ran into this little girl. So I take it that, I forget, is Subrina the only one who can fly among you? So
I can kind of with telekinesis, but
okay. Yeah.
probably not fast.
Yep. So Sabrina, you find yourself actually, funny enough that you mentioned that, David, because Sabrina, you are now on the ground and you can't really move anything. You can kind of look around a bit and you see, what looks like Chrysalis's arms, where your arms should be.
Does Chrysalis have arms? I always imagined him as a pod.
No. He's a bunch of arms and legs and stuff and spikes and all that kind of thing.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So Sabrina, you now appear to be in Chrysalis's body. Kevin, you are now where Mai was, who was probably, phasing through the ground to try and get to the thief. So now you're, you've got your waist up in the ground and not sure what to do about that. Mai, you are plummeting out of the air as you are now in Sabrina's body and you're not sure how to fly. Meanwhile, over with the pop stars, the popular ones, Skylar and Ego, you appear to have switched bodies with each other.
This is wonderful. I can now go to the store without being recognized.
Wait, why is this unsolicited broadcast of my stream standing right here? This isn't funny.
I'm not shifting, guys. I'm keeping in this form. Is that my body?
Like, I don't even look like this. It's terrible.
Guys? I think something's wrong.
Oh, something's definitely wrong.
What is it?
So Ego, you can probably see on like Skylar's little readout the chat from the stream that had presumably been going before, and there's a lot of question marks, WTFs, and you see maybe a couple people. No, I don't know if they figured it out yet. There's just a whole lot of confusion going on right now. You do see that the little girl's mother has run over to her and is kind of cradling her, making sure she's okay. And yeah, what do you all do at this point?
Are you all right, little girl? Do you need any attention? Medical or otherwise?
And she's on there. No, she's probably crying rather. This has been a very overwhelming experience for her, but the mother is, reassuring her, but also kind of looks over at you and says, "No, Reverb. I think she's she looks okay. I think whatever that was happened before he could hurt her."
Wait, he's not Reverb. I'm Reverb.
That's exactly
That's a fake
correct.
You're
Reverb.
not Rebird. No. You're Ego.
I thought you were Ego and you're Reverb. I'm sorry. Do I have your costumes wrong?
No, I'm definitely Reverb. I would know if I wasn't Reverb.
You look
I've worked
like
very
Ego.
hard on my branding.
That's true. I have too many arms.
You've always had that many arms, Chrysalis.
I'm not Chrysalis. I'm Corvid.
Do we sound like ourselves? Or do we sound like them?
Why am I so squishy?
I think you do sound like the body you're in.
Oh no.
But can we continue to talk as our characters for the sake of
Yeah.
the audience?
Yeah, no, I just wanted that for my brain picture.
Yep. But the
You would
mother,
not know who's in each other's bodies until they identified. Okay.
Ugh.
Maybe Chrysalis, because I mean he's doesn't have a vocal cord. It was technically always a little bit of like telekinesis, telepathy that let him do stuff like that. He just couldn't affect things outside of himself until recently.
yeah, it's probably right now. It's more like radio static, radio cutting in and out, coming from Chrysalis's body. You know, I'll say, Sabrina, you have a little bit of an advantage because you do have a telepathic ship, so you have
True.
some practice with telepathy things, but you know, you are not as proficient in speaking as Kevin was in that body.
Okay.
It's gonna be hard for you to move. How do I get out of the ground?
I'm really confused.
I'm really sticky.
Being sticky.
Am I dead? Is this hell?
Is it? Are we out of the wrong body?
Are you all right? I mean, you all kind of stumbled when and she kind of looks at her daughter. When I guess my daughter screamed, and it wasn't like anything I'd ever heard before. But are you all right? Should we be calling the paladins?
We should be. Your daughter's gonna need to probably have some examinations or something.
She has powers.
Wait a second.
Powers?
Wait, is Ego's costume just Ego? Did we decide that before?
Yes.
It just goes around. Okay. He just like grabs the phone. This is my phone. Like scrolls, like tries to open it up and it won't open. Goes over to the other Skylar and grabs the phone out of their pocket. Brings up Snapchat to look at themselves.
Wait, would it work? Wait, because if it's like thumbprint, you might be able to open up.
Oh, I was imagining password. This is the
Could
future.
be password.
Oh yeah.
Could be face print or whatever.
Oh
Face
god.
print.
I guess I can't open your phone. Opens it up, camera. Oh god. Cut the stream! Cut the stream!
What? How do I do that?
Skylar just tackles Ego and like starts hitting buttons to turn off the drone.
You see, your mods have started a prediction: who will win, Ego or Reverb? Meanwhile, you know, we've got Kevin, and Mai's body is still kind of stuck in the ground. You see Chrysalis's body is kind of wiggling, trying to figure out how to move. And you know,
Like scooting.
and Maya and Subrina, you know, you did fall maybe like 20 feet or something. Nothing seems to be too damaged, but still.
Etheria, are you okay? Right? Wait, I assume you're not stuck in the ground.
No, I'm not.
Who's who?
From like tackling position, Skylar is still like on top of Ego, having just like turned everything off, like sits up and goes, all right, can we like one at a time say like our actual names for a second, just because this is getting very confusing.
Maybe like not in the middle of the.
Yeah.
No, not like our actual
hero names.
like our actual hero names.
Even that. I'm just gonna say maybe not in the middle of the street. Stands up.
Well,
ma'am, here's your purse.
It's not her purse. The lady who lost the purse is
It's
like
your.
walks back.
It's hers now.
Okay, here's your kid.
Due to the laws of this city.
She's fine, but you are gonna want to call somebody because she definitely has superpowers. Walks down the street. Ma'am, here's your purse.
So,
Will you call the cops and have them come pick him up, please? We have to go.
but shouldn't we? The girl. Information.
I think I'm on Mai's phone calling the paladins. Unlock it with the
Great.
thumbprint or whatever.
Great.
and you reach them, and you get we've got Mouseketeer working dispatch today, and Hello, Etheria? Is everything okay?
If you say some dumb shit, I swear to God, whoever's in my body, I will kill you with my bare hands.
Subrina,
I wasn't.
are you
I
alive?
wasn't gonna, but I kind of want you to. I'm not going to. No, we need some assistance here. A small child is shown
I will
powers,
murder you in your sleep.
and it has had an effect
Wait, are we kidnapping
on
a
all of
baby?
us. So we would like a pickup for the entire team, a mother and a child, please. Oh, and there's a criminal here who might have some kind of powers. He was exhibiting something like super speed.
All right, let me check. Right, Umber Jack seems to be near your position. He will be with you in just a couple of minutes. Hang tight. Yeah. And Musketeer hangs up to presumably alert Umberjack, another paladin, to come and check out what's
All right.
going on.
After he hangs up, I'm going to say "love you, bye," and then pretend I hung up the phone.
Are you kidding me?
Chrysalis's body is like scooting in the air.
Who's in
towards,
Hmm?
Who's in here? Me?
No. Me.
We're not saying until later. Remember?
Who's in me?
Skylar, if that's you, I swear to God.
No, I'm here.
Well, figure that one out.
And sure enough, in just a couple minutes, you see, coming through one of the park entrances, just a big, beefy lumberjack-looking fella. He's got the flannel, he's got the beanie, he's got the big bushy beard. The flannel is, of course, partially open to show his rippling pectorals covered, very hairy chest. He's got an axe slung over one shoulder, and he's riding a shadowy ox. But comes towards you all, and then hops off the mount, kind of pats it, and it fades, dissolves away, and he himself actually shrinks down a little from he had been 8 feet tall, and now comes down to a more normal height of 6 feet something. Well, hello there, squires. What seems to be the problem?
Hey, can we talk to you over here?
Sure. Should she be
All right.
in the ground still? I thought.
I'm gonna stay here. Yeah, stuck in the ground.
I can't move.
Just leans down. You just gotta just think about it. Really hard.
All right. Am I good at
Think invisible.
that? As I'm, my
So,
powers are somewhat mental.
so
anyways.
for this, how most of tonight is going to work is you'll be rolling on each other's sheets. And if you really want to,
Good
what
luck.
you can do is in the Roll20 you can change who you're speaking as, but that's not necessary. But at least for now, every non-mundane roll you all make will have a -2 penalty,
Oh boy.
as you don't know how to use each other's
We're
powers.
gonna die.
So, David, you can go ahead and open up Etheria's sheet and roll Unleash Your Powers.
Good
But
luck,
there
squad.
should be a way to do a -2 as well.
Okay. I get.
Woo! Woo!
Wah! I
So,
sink even further into the ground.
Ah!
Oh,
probably a little bit. Yeah, you went from waist deep now up to just your neck is above ground.
Ah! Someone get her!
I will say though, also, this does mean that David, you do get the potential for the failure.
Nice.
Okay, so I mark on my sheet potential
Yes.
now.
So you probably want your sheet and the body that you're in those sheets open.
I like
Okay.
it. Makes sense.
And so Umberjack kind of sees that happen. He's like, "Oh dear. All right, don't do anything just yet." And he turns over to the civilians and he goes to check in with them very briefly and confers with them for a minute or two. You catch some snippets. It's up to you, but we really would encourage that you both come into HQ so we can try and figure out what happened, make sure it's not going to be any danger to you at home. and the mother and daughter seem very scared, but also are kind of nodding along to what he's saying. Anything you all try and do in the minute before he comes back over to you?
Who's in my body?
Me?
Not me.
Oh, shit. Hi, it's hello.
Oh, good. Okay.
Is it?
I feel better about that.
Okay.
Can you imagine a boy being in my body?
Well, you're not in my body.
Wait,
So.
but I mean, your body can look like anything. So why does that?
Well, yeah, but like it's still my body, and like when I'm my normal forms, I'm in a girl form.
Yeah. But you're not in my body, which means there is a boy in my body.
Which boy? Is it Hector?
Why would it be Hector?
I don't know.
You're right.
I don't
It's
know how
Hector.
this works.
How'd you
He's
guess?
Here.
It was Hector all
You're so
along.
strong.
Meanwhile, over in Korea, one of you is very confused.
Tell me
Who's me?
who.
I
You have to say who you are.
Wait,
No.
sorry,
Wow.
no, wait, who's me? You said it's ego. Like, I'm you. But actually, in this case, it actually works. I'm you.
No. Who's me?
I mean, I'm me.
Okay.
Which-
Ego.
Yes?
Ooh,
Found
that
one.
worked.
Looking at Ego's body. You.
Yes.
Who are you?
I'm Skylar.
You look like Ego. Ego's in you.
Oh.
Kevin.
Kevin, how do you move this body?
So it's all mental, right? You're already kind of doing it with speaking.
Oh.
I
it's
don't
like what
want
you and
Kevin
the
in my
Kirby
body. Put someone else in my body.
But if I'm an ego and he was in me and I have a stream later and then I think Skylar just starts rambling in Korean and just starts
Oh.
going like on and on as like the voice modulators, whatever systems
Hey.
like translate things for ego are malfunctioning.
It's fine. Okay? It'll be fine. What you can do one of those things, like the radios do where they have like a famous person take over the radio for the day. Guest streamer Ego. You get all of Ego's fans.
I don't like it.
None of us like it
I have pincers.
except for Subrina, but we're going to deal with it. Okay?
I mean, once I figure out how to not be in the ground, I am
told
gonna
you
go. All right, I'll try it again.
Oh,
All
but you
right.
suck it.
I'm trying to think
She
if I
got-
want to let you roll for this.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
it's
Oh,
still
boy.
a miss. I
We're
think
gonna
at
get
this
so
point,
much potential today, guys.
that's kind
Ken!
of the idea. But yeah, at this point,
Not
Ethereal's
like that,
body
you're gonna
sinks
splice
down
me.
to just the nose above,
Oh, no.
above the earth right now.
Oh my god, you're going to splice me.
My body, pull him out of the ground.
And at this point, Umberjack comes jogging over. He's like, "Okay, clearly this is a more dire situation than I thought. Just back up. Let me." He takes his axe, which starts to kind of glow with the
Oh my god,
same
please don't kill
shadowy
me.
presence as
I mean,
As
her,
now.
please don't kill her.
okay, just let me concentrate and kind of just moves around you and quickly just in like four chops cuts a square around you, and the axe easily sinks in through the ground, it's cutting through stuff that's not even there. And then after that just kind of reaches down, sticks his hands into the dirt, and just lifts up straight up the whole chunk of earth with Etherea's body in
Oh
it.
god, please let my feet still be attached.
And they seem to be, you see your feet just sticking out from as the earth underneath crumbles away.
I'm going to die.
Oh my gosh, wait. Kevin, don't try and shift anymore. You're gonna shift out of her clothes.
Why would you give him that idea?
terrible idea.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, I think I can like break apart the dirt and gonna try to use my sound
Please
power,
don't.
which I can't
Please.
use.
Please.
Yeah,
Please.
there's not, actually, because let's see, what are Ego's powers?
But ego is solid light projection. So I make a shovel.
Well, because you're trying to do sound waves at first, because you're not necessarily thinking just yet. But go ahead and roll to unleash your powers.
Okay.
Skylar.
-2. Seven.
Okay.
Wow.
So not a complete failure.
Gonna be the highest roll of the night.
I have really good documentation.
So you can either take a condition onto. I think we'll still track conditions on your own sheet, because they are mostly mental. So
Should we have a clear? We shouldn't have any conditions right now, right? Starting out.
I'll say you can take away one if you still have any.
Okay, because Kevin had 3.
Right. Actually, I did say it's been a month, so you can take away up to 2 if you wish, but I don't want to just completely clear because a lot of the fun is
But so we're tracking conditions
on your own sheet.
on our brain, not our body.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
It will kind of be for your body, but just in terms of mechanically track it on your sheet.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if we have a condition, or if at some point during the session we get a condition that would give us a negative to something,
Mm-hmm.
we'll apply that negative to the other person.
Yes. It'll get
Gotcha.
that part will get a little confusing, but also,
Look at it.
So yeah, either ego, you can either say it's temporary reverb. Skylar, think I'll be using mostly your civilian names for this. So Skylar, you can either say, how it's unstable or temporary, or take a condition to help dig Kevin out.
I'm gonna take a condition, and that condition is gonna be I can't decide between afraid and hopeless. I'm gonna go with hopeless, because that's how Skylar is feeling right now,
Mm-hmm.
realizing that what has happened. Their career is over. Everything is ruined. They're now this nobody.
Skylar, what are you doing?
That's
And I guess what's the effect here? Just like because the solid light projection was like Green Lantern solid light projection, right? Or was it?
Pretty much. I was playing around with that.
So it makes like it's really simple because it's Skylar. So makes like just a big like gardening trowel and just kind of like pats the side of the dirt to break it up like you would to like the roots of a potted plant.
I really think we should stop trying to use powers.
I will also, question for Mai right now. How is she feeling? Is she keeping it together, or is she having some trouble right now?
She is having a little trouble.
So I think in Sabrina's body, it's starting to change away from her normal Subrina shape into
Corvid.
from the Corvid shape into the more natural alien shape.
How do I make it stop?
Hey,
How do I make it stop?
calm down. Just breathe. Just feel it. Be happy.
Why would I do that?
Yeah. Because if you don't, you're going to turn into an alien and freak people out.
I'm already an alien. And I'm already
Wait.
freaking out.
Just focus on being you.
I can't because Kevin is me.
You can be you. Just
So you have something to aspire to.
think about the way I look. Okay, all right, look at me. Not me. But think about me. And then think about the way I make you feel inside.
I don't think you want me to do that right now. In this particular moment.
But if you don't, then you're going to turn into an alien and then we can't understand you. Because I don't have vocal cords like you guys do.
Why would that matter? It's not like any of you are listening to me.
So I think go ahead and roll to unleash your powers, or to
Oh,
attempt
no.
to not unleash your powers, as it were.
Oh, yours is so much better than mine. Okay,
Still with the -2.
-2.
Nice.
8.
Okay.
Oh,
so,
you didn't do -2.
Yes, I did. Well, I put it in the sheet.
So do you normally have a +2 to free?
Yeah, you normally have a
So,
+2.
So the
So it's
-2
+0.
Oh, it's
cancels that.
okay. Awesome. Good.
I know
Yep.
how to use Roll20.
I don't. Clearly.
So yeah, either
Other people how to.
so your choice, either unstable or temporary, or take a condition.
I think unstable or temporary is funnier.
Okay, so yeah, you kind of, lots of people are yelling at you, telling you what to do, what to think, and for a moment you're able to achieve a kind of zen, and you at least stop from turning into the alien form, but you're just kind of an amalgamation of the different version, like all of you in your human forms are kind of like, one part of the face is Subrina, one part is you've also got a bit of Skylar and a bit of ego going on.
How's that?
You look great. We should
Scary.
get out of here.
Can I?
Uh,
Where's? How does your map? How do I put this on?
And it's, at this point, Umberjack has finished
Just
clearing
make
the
it.
earth away from Kevin, and you also see like a criminal containment truck coming up to take the purse snatcher, and Umberjack says to all of you, all right, not entirely sure what's going on, but you should probably come with me in the
Yes,
van
please.
to go back to HQ.
Please, can we get in the van?
Mhm,
Yes.
mhm. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, my! Don't get angry.
Thanks,
That's how I do the light thing.
Sabrina. Helpful. Probably starts glowing a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna go first. And then she turns and like starts scooting.
Do you need some help there?
Yes, please.
And
she holds
Umberjack
up
just-
her handsies,
just like-
hugs.
One hand, just like,
Hands.
Oh,
and just starts carrying you in. But you also see the mother and daughter coming along, and
good.
because I was extra today, I went on Art Breeder and made a little portrait for the little girl.
Aw.
So I'm putting that in Roll20 chat and Twitch chat.
Wow.
She's so cute.
Yep, she's just
Aw.
like 6 years old or something, and still.
And a model.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, what
That
do
looks
you
so
do?
good.
I mean, Art Breeder did all the work, but it's very fun.
But
to
you
mess
asked
with.
it to.
Yeah. But so yeah.
Reverb,
She-
you have so many messages.
No, please don't. No, hold on.
No.
Give me that, please.
There's so many people who want to know what you're up to.
Can we swap
No.
phones, please, before I have
Can we please
a complete
swap phones?
nuclear meltdown?
Am I up? I think so.
Say yes.
I immediately from give us phones away, we can screw with each other.
Listen,
uh,
she has some issues.
I can't hold my phone in these hands.
I think you
Here you
just
go.
have to think about it, right?
Never leave a homie hanging.
Oh,
That was nice.
Thank you.
that was harsh.
I don't know where that came from.
Did you just use
Are we
his?
Change the
assimilating?
password of my
Are we
phone.
gonna become the other people?
Oh God, please no. Well, I mean,
You could be anyone.
out of the group, I'll take it.
Yay!
As you all are kind of bickering, and
Phone.
Umberjack is sitting with the purse snatcher, and making sure he stays out of it. The little girl, sniffles. She's stopped crying at this point, but she just kind of looks at you all. I'm sorry. I think this is my fault.
Yes.
Oh, don't worry about it.
No, it's
sweetheart.
definitely your fault.
We'll be
Fix
fine.
it.
We'll be fine. I think as
Yeah.
I'm walking over, I look like I'm drunk. Like I can barely keep my
Yeah.
balance. And it's just really flailing movements.
and she kind of shies into her mother, but and is upset by the two teenage boys telling her, yes, this is your fault. But
It's
it-
going to be fine, little one. Where you can, I believe that you can get us out of this. Just like bug face.
Kevin.
Mm.
Kevin. Don't let her do this.
Yeah?
Kevin, please. Kevin.
Don't let what?
She's going to terrify the child.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm gonna drunkenly
Just do what I do.
get over near
Just do what I do.
Uh,
People love to talk to me.
Chrysalis. You gotta remember, you look kind of scary right now. And to the kid, hey, you know what? Don't worry about it. We all have done stuff like this before. It kind of comes with having powers. So, you're gonna come
I've
with
never
us,
done
and
anything like this before.
We're gonna fix it. All
I
right.
haven't either. This is really bad.
This
Guys.
is very specific and particular.
Guys.
Hey guys.
Like
Can
you
someone
can
take
leave
me
the
to the car,
others, but please just switch us back. We'll figure out the rest later.
Chill.
starts quietly crying, and her mother is staring daggers at all of you.
Everyone shut up.
Her mom has dagger staring powers?
Listen. Everything's fine. Sometimes grown-ups just get a little stressed out, and when they talk, they don't sound very nice. But they are all going to say they're sorry right now.
I'm sorry.
They are all going to say they're sorry right now.
You're gonna say you're sorry, right? Two famous people who are berating a small child.
Berating?
Always simp for your fans.
Of course.
Skylar, I will make Ego a mod
Apologize.
of your channel.
What am I apologizing for?
You hurt her
Say you're
feelings, so you're
sorry.
sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Just
Sorry.
kind of peering around from her head is half turned into her mother, and
Say it without rolling your eyes, or I will give him editing privileges.
Like the old Sabrina better.
Wait,
Yay!
are you logged in on your phone? Because that means I have editing privileges right now. I'm gonna
Oh, it
start scrolling through the
does.
phone.
Kevin will mess with your Twitch channel if you don't be nice.
I'm sorry.
Didn't sound super genuine. Would
Guys.
you like me to change your handle to something about princesses, or?
So
Wow. I
We're
feel like we're all
sorry.
like one step away from a villain at this point.
we're sorry.
Looks one step away.
It's okay to be upset.
We'll fix it. Oh.
Probably you'll fix it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how.
That's okay. We're all gonna figure it out together. We're like a team.
Does this mean I'm a squire now?
Honorary Squire. We'll get you a little plastic badge.
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to train with some of them, right? So you get to meet some really cool people now.
Seems to cheer up a little bit, but her mother is, glaring daggers at all of you still, and just kind of takes her daughter and kind of turns her away from the rest of you, and it's just I think she's had enough for now.
Okay, bye.
So have we. I am so sorry. On behalf of all of them, we've had a weird day. Turns to everyone else. I will kill all of you if you don't shut your mouths for the
You
rest of the
can.
drive.
Just saying, disciplined her children.
Skylar?
Good.
Ego,
Yes? I'm sorry.
you're doing great. Ego.
Hmm?
Shut it.
go.
Kevin
will
does
delete
uppies.
all of your emojis. I will delete all of your Twitch emotes.
You don't have that kind of authority.
Yeah, I do.
Guys, she could destroy us all with her light powers right now, and I'm kind of nervous about that. So we need to go now, please.
Who could
The truck
destroy us with
has
their light
been
powers?
moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, when you're using my powers, don't use the light ones because it's like a beam of concentrated sun energy.
Subrina. Can we talk about this when we get there? Please.
Okay.
Yes, I think if
I
I'm
understand.
understanding what's happened right now, you all may want to just put a pin in things and wait until we get to HQ and are in a safe and controlled environment.
Okay.
You're trying to help. I understand that. I respect that. I appreciate that. But I think we should wait until it's just us to have this conversation, if that is okay with you.
Okay.
I have been working on my communication skills. Are they better?
Yes, I just don't want the car to blow up. So if you start to feel warmth in your stomach, just like push it down.
I've been drunk before. I think I can do that.
The mother kind of looks at you, disapproving, like, you're a teenager, young lady. She doesn't say it, but you get
I'm gonna
the
go.
sense.
I can get drunk. Oh yeah.
He
Wait!
does earmuffs on her
it!
daughter.
Then
Umberjack.
why am I not hungry?
What is this feeling?
So sudden and
boy.
new.
We are going to have to. Okay. Kind of bangs on the thing. Can you turn the sirens on, please? We should get there faster.
I think I'm
My-
having a panic attack.
Don't do that! Don't do that! Okay. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth.
I think
like,
there's a
she's like-
cinch in my tubing.
She's like right up in Mai's face. Like, look at me. Just look at my face.
It's very
Just
unsettling.
relax. Oh, I like Kevin's face.
I like Kevin's face too, but it's the personality coming out of it is very unsettling.
Oh, she like covers the face. Just like think about like your favorite thing in the world, like ice cream or that Rocky Road stuff you really like to eat.
That's also ice cream.
Yes, the cold stuff. Think about the cold stuff. Don't start to think about warmth. Warmth is bad. Warmth will blow up the car.
Keep saying it.
That was sarcasm. I got it.
I'm so proud of you right now.
Honestly, I kind of hope the car blows up now. This is pretty much the worst day ever.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Ooh. Well, you have two different mouths, so
Please stop talking.
okay.
And in about what seems like the longest 10 minutes of your lives, right now you do eventually pull into the Paladin's HQ. Some people come to take the purse snatcher away for processing. Umberjack is kind of escorting the mother and daughter, who over the course of the ride you got that they are, the mother and daughter respectively are Rosalia and Emily Camino.
Was the purse snatcher also in the van?
Yeah, but they were like passed out.
Oh, okay, great. I just had this like weird mental image of them just being like,
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
we confirm, like, does the person manager wake up at any point, or are they just unconscious the entire time?
For the course of the truck ride, they have been passed out, but they are, put onto like a medical stretcher and taken away to go make sure there's not any serious damage to
So
them.
they don't start shouting at any point, like, goo goo gaga, I'm a baby, and it turns
No.
out that they've switched
Like,
with...
what have you done to my daughter? Or
What have you
anything
done to
like
my
that.
daughter?
He's
Or
like
chirp chirp, I'm a
6.
bird, and we left the purse snatcher back in the park.
As far as you can tell, no, it only seems to be the 5 of you who have switched.
There's a pigeon like, the city is mine.
Oh god.
But, as Umberjack is leading Emily and Rosalia away, he does kind of say, "You might want to head to one of the practice rooms. I'll be there soon. Just got to get these two settled. But yeah, at the very least, those rooms are protected in case the powers start malfunctioning. Okay, I'll be back." And he escorts the civilians away. Then, do you all head to the practice rooms, or?
Yes.
I'm going to take a pit stop on the way, but I will be there shortly.
Where are you going?
That's none of your business.
Okay. Well,
Do you have to pee?
Yes, I'm so excited.
all right. I am gonna go get some food.
Don't worry.
I'll meet you there.
I'm gonna sit down. It's gonna be fine. Everything's fine.
Somebody's gonna have to teach him how to pee.
Okay.
Skylar, it's your body.
I'm gonna skip everything I'm thinking. It's my brain is gonna escalate. So let's just move past the scene. Sorry.
So Ego in Skylar's body starts heading towards the restroom.
Skylar follows. Skylar does not leave Ego alone with his body, but we don't have to do anything else with that scene.
Yeah, it's just, nothing bad happens. I just pee, and it's great, and I come back, and it's fun.
Meanwhile, Kevin in Etherea's body is still kind of drunkenly stumbling along to get some food from the cafeteria.
Get the dumplings. You'll like them.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. Getting anything that they have there that I'm like, I really wish I could have eaten that anytime I've been in the cafeteria.
Maya's gonna gain like 20 pounds from Kevin being able to eat.
No, she eats a ton. She just phases it all out.
Gross.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It
like
is.
a kind of bulimia? That's bad.
Well, it depends
Well,
on
no,
where
not
in
the
process.
food. The fat.
Yeah, just
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
I was thinking something very different. Never mind.
Oh, no. She can just
Again.
phase pieces out.
I still have questions, but we don't have to get into that either.
Well, if you paid attention in biology ever, Skylar, then maybe you'd understand.
I'll settle this on my Tumblr page later. We can move on.
Oh.
Is
So
there
for
a
the-
bar here?
Yeah, no, you can't drink. I'm allergic to alcohol.
You have got to be fucking kidding me, Subrina.
Yeah, remember what happened last time?
No.
I got really sick.
When?
Like, not like drunk sick, but like it burned.
Oh,
At the
Halloween?
Halloween party.
Yeah.
I changed my mind. Can I trade?
Okay, you should relax and go into my natural state for a little bit. Otherwise, you're going to get really tired.
I don't want to be an alien that can't talk.
But, okay.
I want to be able to talk to you all.
Right, but they're out doing stuff, so now would be a good time.
Okay, I don't know how to do that.
Just, like, relax. Like, let everything wash away. Like you're like, kind of flexing to stay in this form. And when you switch back, it's like returning to normalcy.
To who?
To normalcy. To normalcy.
Normalcy.
Normalcy. So just like chill.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the training room and lay on the floor.
Okay.
Do you just leave Sabrina in Kevin's body that is still largely immobile?
I'll be here. She starts to
Can
like
you
spin.
move? Oh, wait, you're really strong, right? I'll just push you.
Okay.
And so Mai starts pushing the Katamari that is Kevin's body down the hall.
Yep.
Yeah, we go into the training room.
I lay on the floor.
I'll leave it up to you whether you do fully relax into the alien form or whether you try and maintain a humanoid shape for now.
I think I will because I think mine's probably very tired.
Mhm.
Trying to hold on to that, so especially with all the weird stuff that's happening. So I guess I'm alien.
Yay!
So it's probably Ego and Skylar who get back first.
That's me trying to talk.
Oh, it's like just all guttural.
Well, I can't
Gross.
do any better than that.
That's fine. No, you're doing great.
I'll work on it.
Okay.
Did my melt?
No, that's what I normally look like.
Yeah, that's what I call it when you turn it. Because it kind of looks like you're melting.
Is it? Okay.
Have the other members of the team seen Subrina in her alien form
Oh, I
before?
was assuming, have we not?
I mean, it's probably very rare if they have. She doesn't usually do that. Yeah.
Weird. So, when's this baby gonna turn us back?
I don't know. I don't know if they know how they did it. It's also a toddler, technically. A child?
What's the difference?
I was like 6.
Yeah, it was
Baby.
just like-
Can I? You
Yeah.
have like
Well-
you have thumbs, right, Sabrina?
Yeah.
Can ambulate. Great. There's got to be a dry erase board here somewhere. I'm just gonna pick up a marker and just write a big number 6.
Well, I think it's important for us to recount what
Fix
happened
what?
step by step.
Okay.
That perhaps
Right. The kid is 6.
the kid is 6. The kid was threatened with a knife,
Mhm.
and we all switched places.
So if we threaten them with a knife again, then
Exactly.
we'll switch back.
Throws hole marker at Ego's body. Skylar's head.
God.
It
why
bounces
didn't
off,
that
hits my
hurt?
head. Oh.
It should have. I'm very strong.
Oh, careful. So, I don't think attacking a child is a good idea.
No, I don't think we have to attack, just to threaten.
Say it's at this point that Kevin stumbles into the training room. You had like a tray of food. Most of it has fallen off as you are still figuring out this whole balance thing.
I don't feel
There's
pain.
A lot of stuff is spilt on my clothes. Just like, oh.
Oh! Do I not feel pain either? Kevin, can you
Mm.
feel pain?
I mean,
Just as like
not really.
erases the board. Writes, I feel pain.
I mean, no, you shouldn't feel pain. Don't.
Skylar hit me!
No, here's the thing. You don't want to break the armor. You'll have an instinctive panic reaction as your body begins to leak, as you begin to leak out of the shell. It'll be bad. So,
Oh my god. I'm goo!
I don't feel anything. I just feel empty.
I'm goo!
I also feel empty, but in a different way.
you can have some of my food. Here you go.
Thank you.
Writes on the board.
So I pick up a candy bar that
Did
I
you
had
like
shoved
the
in my
dumplings?
pocket. I had a few. Most of them fell off.
They're pretty
yeah,
good,
they were
right?
good. Yeah.
I think you could switch back now. Ooh, you know what? You could switch back into your old form. You could look like, yourself if you want.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. But you'll still be me. So,
But
do you
that
want
way,
me
if
to-
this is permanent, then you don't have to live like somebody else forever.
Oh.
Like like the
I
rest
was-
of us, stuck in this hell.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
Oh. Do you want a hug?
I don't even think I'd feel it.
That's so sad.
I
I'm
know
gonna-
it's sad.
I'm gonna-
Ego, how do you deal with this?
We're both just stuffing our faces with
I'm gonna
You
try
know
to
what?
turn it into myself.
I
Okay,
deserve it.
Go ahead and
That's
roll to
fine.
unleash your powers.
Jeepers creepers.
Still at a -2.
8?
Okay, so I think you're not able to turn in, or, well, again, I'll offer you the choice, either condition or unstable or temporary.
I think unstable or temporary is still the better narrative option.
Yep, so I think still kind of the way it was before. You're not quite turning into Mai. It's still kind of an amalgamation, but at least this time it's more like a mix of Mai and Subrina. So at least it is like a more cohesive female body as opposed to the combination of things that it was before.
How do I look?
Look like you with my hair and clothing.
Oh. Well, that's not bad.
Oh, you look good with short hair.
How do you
Okay.
do the mask? Do you just do that?
All of my clothing is just part of me.
Ew.
Am I naked?
I mean, technically.
Cool.
Wait, so does that mean like you're like if someone like did something to your clothes, you would feel like pain? Like if someone tried to light your pants on fire, it
No.
would feel like it burned you?
No, it's still cloth. It's just something that I turn into. Or create.
I don't get
I
this
don't
at
think
all.
about it that much. Like, I can take off the gas mask. It's not like part of my skin. But when I turn back, it goes away if I take it off.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well,
You know,
are
I
human.
I don't really think that's the issue right now.
No, the issue is that I want to be me again.
Honey, I know.
How,
Okay.
how are you the one most upset about all of this? You turned into someone even more famous than you are.
What do you mean more
Oh,
famous
please don't
than
say
me?
that. Please don't. We don't have time for this conversation right now.
Wait, what do you mean more famous than me?
They're a K-pop star.
Skylar, it's fine. Okay.
Who's not more famous than me?
No. No. Ego's
Not
not
here.
more famous than you. Do you want a hug?
Yes.
Ego,
I still
do
don't
you
feel
want a
it.
hug?
Isn't it the thought that counts?
Oh.
Why?
So you've never felt a hug before.
No. But I have eaten a lot of candy at this point. It is amazing. I
How's
don't
your
know
tummy?
why. Ooh, it hurts a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It'll pass.
I hope so.
You've never kissed anyone either.
Oh, no. We have body doubles for that sort of thing.
My, kiss him.
Also-
No.
No.
Oh,
But it's
Why?
my
that's the
body.
only one that I guess is allowed if both of you consent to it.
No, that's my.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, we need 4 people consent to any kiss.
I mean,
No, Skylar,
Looking-
it's gonna be.
not that I wouldn't kiss your body, but
I'm just really angry right now. I'm having trouble processing things.
that's okay. You
This
usually
weird
do.
indicator keeps showing up in the corner of my vision, and I don't know what it means.
What does it
Ego.
say?
I don't understand how you're having trouble processing. There's very good processors in there.
Ego.
Hmm?
Skylar is having a hard time right now. Can you help?
With what?
He doesn't understand how your processor works.
Well, it should work itself. It has its own protocols that play out to regulate all my systems.
Okay, Skylar, click on it.
So is it just going to take control of me?
No, click on it.
Am I going to get deleted?
Skylar, click on it.
There is a delete button, but it's pretty hard to find. I'm sure you won't find it.
Famous last words.
So wait, if we like
They
chuck
are
stuff at
famous
him or
last
something,
words.
Wait, if
Sure.
I die in Ego's body, then does that mean that Ego will be me forever?
Skylar,
He'll probably
please.
upload
I mean-
his consciousness into his own body.
Skylar,
Probably
please.
not.
Just
he
click on the indicator and just let it work.
they
You'll
could get
feel
him
so much
another
better.
body.
hmm
They could get him another body, and then we could do the switch.
It's like focuses on
Yeah.
it. Oh, it's an email. Okay, never mind.
Do you feel better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will you get email to your head?
Sometimes, if the spam filters don't pick it up, I like to think of that as my bathroom.
No, when you had first said that there was some kind of display, I was imagining just like the FPS counter that's in video games.
Or like low Wi-Fi signal?
But
Dude,
go ahead.
should we like practice our powers and stuff? I mean, if we're stuck this way for a long time, we're gonna have to figure out how to do hero stuff still, right? So
You're not
Okay.
wrong.
also, I imagine you want to move Sabrina.
Yes.
I did have to push her all the way here.
So I've been reviewing the math, and I do think it's pretty simple. That girl
Uh-huh.
plus knife
No,
equals success.
no, no,
No.
no.
I also agree with this plan.
That's such a good drawing, Ego.
Thank you.
And since both myself and Ego's body and Ego and my body agree, that's 4 votes.
Well, that's
This is a
all.
majority.
Okay, well,
The
who
3
votes
of us
no?
vote against it. Yeah, and that's
Okay,
6
that's
votes.
6.
We all
No, but there's
count as
only
2.
3 of you and there's 4 of us.
There's 6. If using your own logic, we count as 6.
I think
Don't try
Skylar's
to argue with him.
confused.
It's not how it works.
Do you think we should
Skylar?
use something different than a knife?
We are not threatening a little girl, and I swear to whoever is looking down on us right now, if y'all don't stop, I will burn you all up with the power of the sun.
Okay,
There
what if we
is
just
actually
put
kind
on,
of coming over the intercom. This is Umberjack looking down on you all, and yes, we should probably cut with the threats to Emily right now. Don't worry, she didn't hear any of that. I've put her and her mother in some of our guest quarters, but and you look up and in like the control booth overlooking the practice room, you see Umberjack speaking into the intercom. So, actually, hold on a minute. Let me just come down there. Then he steps away, and like 30 seconds later, he comes into the room.
I will
with
burn you all up with the power of the sun.
You don't
I
want
don't
to
have
do
to
that.
breathe.
That's a lot of. It's a lot of weight on your shoulders, murder.
Wait, Ego, don't stop breathing.
Oh. Yeah. That is a weird one. I was figuring that out at first too, Ego. Don't worry. It's been a while since I had to breathe.
It's so much harder when you think about it.
Right?
Being in here is so much easier. I don't have to worry about food. I don't have to worry about air.
I
Well, I mean,
literally,
you're gonna-
I literally never thought I'd say this, but Kevin, I'm glad you're the one in my body.
All right, thanks. But no, you do need to worry about food. You'll have to take some nutrient baths. You do breathe, just not as an active process. It's passive. So
Am I doing it?
yeah, it's like it's like bugs, right?
I don't
Can
know
we not
anything
talk about the bugs right now?
And blink too, or else you're gonna hurt my eyes.
At this point, Umberjack comes through the door into the room with you all. All right. Now, I understand things have been a little weird.
A little.
Oh, yes. Goes over to the whiteboard and, can one of you pass me the marker, please?
I'm still using.
Tosses it
All right. Let's
way
just-
too hard.
Just
Oh!
into the whiteboard.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're clearly going to have to do some
Sorry.
practice,
Sorry.
but takes it out, uncaps it. All right.
Used to
So
a regular human body.
let's figure out who is where. And so he writes down all your names on the boards, just like, all right, who is
Polaroids and yarn.
yeah, where is Subrina?
Hello.
All right, Subrina is in Kevin. Next to Sabrina's name writes Kevin. Skylar.
Here.
Skylar's an ego, okay. Mai.
Yeah. Can you just say is instead of in? It's making me really uncomfortable.
Sure.
Thank you.
And
I'm
that is
Corvid.
probably that is slightly more accurate to what's happening from what we can tell. So Mai is Sabrina. Kevin.
Right here.
All right, Kevin's Mai and ego.
Present.
All right. Okay, so we've got just you two swapped and then the three of you. Okay. Good to know. So here's what we know so far. First off, Emily, the little girl, is exhausted. I mean, a lot of you probably remember the first time you displayed your powers. You were probably pretty wiped after that too. So she's probably going to be sleeping until tomorrow. So we've got we have some things we can try to see if we can remedy the situation, but based on how some of the we've already got some of our best brains working on this, trying to figure out what happened, and they seem to surmise, yes, Emily has developed some new powers. Her powers did this, so they are probably also the key to undoing this. That said, she is sleeping, she's resting. I'm not going to be able to try with her until at least tomorrow. So, could try some other things in the meantime, or we could just start doing, team building exercises. I mean, your squad was just about due for that. It's coming up soon anyway, so this might actually be a benefit in that situation. And you can tell he is clearly grasping at straws of like, I don't know what is going on or how to deal with this, but let's try and do something.
So what should we, like, are we going to play Zip Zap Zop or like...
I mean, if you want to get warmed up with that, but I was also, we do
No,
have the danger room that we could run you through some simulations.
That sounds like a great way for my body to die, but okay.
So, and obviously I'm stealing Danger Room from X-Men, but it is a simulation room. Yes, you are never in any actual danger in it, but it is, they can simulate a whole bunch of different scenarios, combat, civilian rescue, et cetera, and so, just holodeck Danger Room.
Yeah,
Kevin?
right until the holodeck malfunctions and all the safeties turn off.
Kevin, just real quick.
Mm-hmm.
My body is literally just a human body.
Yep.
Okay? Just...
I've fought plenty of people just as squishy as you. I'm aware of how fragile people are.
I trust you. I just felt like I should say something.
All right. How do I phase without falling through the floor? I think that's the first skill I should learn.
I don't know. I just kind of do it.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna have to try and figure this out because yes, for a lot of you, your powers are probably second nature by now. But given how things have changed, you're gonna have to figure out how to walk your teammates through how to be superheroes again.
I think that's a great idea. I've been doing an analysis on Reaver's powers, and I have discovered that I have no idea what they are. So this would be great.
Yeah, Kevin, what are your powers? Like, I know you're just like, you punch things a lot, and then you can like, you have this form, but I don't know what you do beyond that.
All right, so the form, the bug that you are, is just a shell. It's a lifeless
goo.
metal. Yeah, you're goo. and so you
Okay.
telekinetically control the metal body that you have.
Oh, that's why I can't move.
Yeah. So you have to visualize what you're doing very strongly. You know, it took me a while to learn how to move or talk or anything.
So,
Yeah.
like, can I get out of this? Like, how did you get the armor?
It's a natural process, right? So it's a byproduct of whatever transformation the goo is going through. So it produces it slowly over time. It produced like a shell at first, and then I've sort of molded it into this over time.
It's cool.
So if you all are amenable to going over to the danger room, Umberjack is basically just gonna lift Kevin's body up again and just carry you over as the rest of you make your way, through some hallways to the simulation areas.
Skylar will like taking Ego aside and be like, my powers are like super intuitive. Just gotta kind of feel it. Sound kind of like happens from your hands and your feet. You can sort of read stuff if you touch it, or you can like blast people if you kind of have to like, you gotta feel it. But you're like a musician and stuff, so you got it. Like you just gotta like feel it.
Feel the
I
music.
don't know how to explain it better than that.
Thank you.
Just whatever you do, don't let anything hit your face.
Of course. I would never let that happen.
Okay.
Skylar, can I talk to you?
Which Skylar? Me, Skylar?
You, Skylar. No offense, Ego Skylar. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
So Umberjack goes into the room with the other three as Subrina and Ego's bodies wait outside in the hallway for a minute.
You remember who it is in here, right?
My.
Are you okay?
Was I right?
Yes. Was it the eyebrows?
It's also the kind of deadpan tone.
Oh, thank you. I worked really hard on it. Are you okay?
No.
What's bothering you the most right now?
Feel like I'm stuck in a television. It's weird.
Okay. Well, I mean, for everybody that watches you, you're basically in a television, right?
Yeah, but I'm not a television.
No, you're not a television. You're just Skylar in a television. Think of it as like rehearsal, like practice. Now you know what it would feel like for people who are watching you on the television.
Like a first person view.
Yeah,
Okay.
think of it like that.
Okay.
It's like a boot camp for getting better for your viewers.
All right. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah?
And Ego's not more famous than me, right?
Ego's not more famous than you. Okay.
Okay. Just wanted
I
to
just
make sure.
need you to not be panicking the whole time. Everybody is really stressed out. Okay?
Okay.
but people look up to you.
Because I'm like the team leader.
Because you're like really famous, right?
Which is why I'm the team leader.
Okay, we'll talk about that part.
Right. Thanks, Mari.
I need you to calm down. Okay.
No, I feel better now. And I don't know if it's because I think some sort of background process is running now that's like calming me down or you talking, but I think it's a combination of both.
Okay. Just don't panic. It's just Skylar in the TV. It's like a weird, like a bottle episode.
I can do that.
Okay.
She watches as Skylar like instinctively like pulls out something from the side and starts like instinctively writing like signing like an autograph to his ego, and then like stops. What am I doing? Just puts that away. I assume so. Ego has some sort of auto
Autograph.
Auto autograph.
Protocol.
Okay. Do you want a hug? Did we decide you can't feel those?
It really doesn't matter. You just kind of like maybe after.
Okay.
The thought that counts. Thank you. Plus, your face is just really weird right now.
I'm sorry. I'm in an alien's body, and it's the best I could do. It super doesn't look like me. I think it's the haircut. I think it hits my cheekbones different.
Yeah, I also think your cheekbones are uneven.
Well, you know what? You try making cheekbones out of nothing.
No, I don't want to. Honestly, I'd rather be in Ego's body than Subrina's.
Cool. Thanks for the insults. For all of the pep talk that I gave you.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great. Please don't let me die in there.
It's a simulation, but okay.
So it does seem like Mai was trying to comfort or support Skylar, if you would like to roll that.
Trying, because that's what she's good at.
Yeah,
It's not what Sabrina's good at.
Well, but because it is a mundane roll, there is no penalty to it.
Well, Subrina has a -2.
Well,
Mai has a +2. This is a thing she's supposed to be good at. I'm devastated.
well, so there aren't any like more
6.
penalties for a miss. Mai, you do get to mark potential, but it's not like you now have to decide. No, that was terrible pep talk. It's just no extra mechanical benefits.
Okay. It's just boring.
All right.
Your
Well,
mundane is a -2.
she's an alien.
I know. And I went into this scene knowing that.
But as the two of you join the rest of your team inside the danger room, inside the danger zone, I think we're going to go ahead and go on our break now before we continue with the rest of the session. So thank you for hanging with us so far, everyone. And this Freaky Friday nonsense I have committed my players to going along with. We'll be back in just a little bit, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back, Internet. Thank you for sticking with us, and sorry you weren't able to listen to us spend the last 5 or so minutes talking about very tall video game ladies, but if you've been on the Internet, I'm sure you are aware. Anyway, we are continuing with our Freaky Friday nonsense on masks this week. So the Squires have all been swapped around into each other's bodies. And while they wait to try and figure out how to hopefully solve that, some training is in order to see if they can figure out how to use the new bodies they're in, and hopefully come to a deeper understanding of their teammates. Though right now it seems like they mostly just want to murder each other, as is understandable. But you all enter into the danger room. Umberjack sets Kevin's body down with Subrina in it, and it's just like, okay, I should go start firing up the simulation, but also, can we try and help her out here and make it so she's not just sitting there? I know you're pretty indestructible, but still, can we take like a minute to get her sorted as I go warm up the simulation?
Yeah, just strong mental picture, right? Just think what you want to do, and I mean, you
It's
know
like
how
the
like
Kirby Craft.
yeah, but so it's not, how like when you think like, oh, I want to grab that, but you don't grab it, right? Like when you're imagining what you could do, it has to be more than that. You have to have the purpose behind it, but you should be fine.
Yeah, like the Kirby Craft.
Imagination.
Yeah. I do it.
I also want, as as you bring up the Kirby Craft for probably the first time since y'all have switched, does anything happen when you think of the Kirby Craft or when you hear it?
Oh.
Oh no. I want to say, like, if it is like somewhere nearby, like the engine probably revs, but I don't think she knows enough about the Kirby Craft to make it like come here.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's somewhere where it's like parked nearby. It's like, oh, did you need me?
Yeah. And so in the back of your mind, there's a tickle of something, you're not sure what. Meanwhile, Umberjack has gone up to the control room, and you hear him come on the intercom. You're in Subrina, right? Or you are Subrina, whatever the word is.
Yes,
just got a
thank
call
you.
from George in the garage. The Kirby Craft is powered up.
Oh no.
Ah! Tell it to go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Do it like an animal.
Go to sleep. Kirby Craft. I don't need you right now. It's sleep time.
Let's have you roll to unleash your powers. Still at -2.
8?
Okay. So, again, up to you. Unstable or temporary, or take a condition.
I think taking a condition is good at this point. I think I'm gonna take insecure
Okay.
because she's calmed down, but has realized like, oh no, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know how to deal with this.
Yep. But Umberjack, kind of turns to the other line. Okay, whatever you did seems to have worked.
Okay, I just won't think about it. Okay, don't mention it.
Okay.
I don't want to wreck your ship. I would feel
Okay.
so bad.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll make sure that yeah, I won't talk about it, okay?
We'll be sure not to talk about it at all.
Thank you.
We don't want to remind you about it.
Thank you. We can start.
Make sure that it stays out
How-
of your present consciousness.
How about we start right now?
Yeah, I really make sure you don't talk about it.
How about we start right?
If you don't talk
How?
about it, how are you
So
going to think?
Sabrina?
we were gonna help Sabrina
What?
figure out how to move.
Sabrina, do aliens cry?
Well, I mean, if you're in a human form, yes.
Okay, good.
No, we're not gonna. So moving.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank
ready?
you.
Am I doing it?
Let's have you roll to unleash your powers.
Okie dokie.
So again with the -2.
To freak.
Yep.
-2.
Hold on. Okay. So, do you
I rolled
does
a
Chrysalis
12,
normally have a
Internet.
+3?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, in our first full hit of the evening, the talk of the Kirby craft has got you thinking more along telepathic, telekinetic minds, and suddenly it clicks with you on how to move in Chrysalis's body.
Oh yeah, this is easy. That makes total sense. Thank you so much, Kevin.
Yeah, no problem.
Does Kevin have 4 arms, right?
Mm-hmm.
4 arms. Any other appendages?
I have
His
4
legs.
arms too.
Yeah. He's got 4 legs.
So I think she starts maneuvering. Put your arms down. I think she starts maneuvering like all of the limbs really well. Like she's just like doing like a wave with the arms and then like a shuffle with the feet.
Okay, well, seems like we have things well enough in hand now. Now I'm going to start with a relatively low stakes simulation. It's actually one that you've kind of dealt with before. I'm going to simulate Kai Jr., coming out of the ocean. And yeah, so we'll just fire that up. And you hear some pressing of buttons up in the control room. And then
Wait, wasn't he like a kid?
uh,
I thought we
as-
weren't encouraging punching kids.
Kai Jr. is of diminutive size, but also is, apparently some kind of ancient eldritch being.
Oh, I don't know why I thought he was a kid. Ignore me.
He was like kid-sized, but
But very old. Got it. Sorry.
Have we checked to make sure the other girl isn't an ancient eldritch being too? Like, just in case?
I mean, fair.
Because then we could punch her.
No, we're still not punching her.
but
She's
so
not a villain.
the room you were in is that kind of just plain gray tiled appearance on all the walls. And as the system was kind of booting up, you see like some of the tiles rising and falling, coming in and out, and then there's a flash of light, and suddenly you're just at the coast of Port Arbor, and you see coming out of the water is the little tiny Kai Jr. that you
Aw.
faced before.
I forgot how cute he was.
And you see it, come up and turns towards you, and it's like, I am not cute. I am the instrument of your destruction.
Oh, he's so brave.
So we are gonna go ahead and do the team move of entering into combat against a dangerous foe. Enter battle against a dangerous foe. So we're gonna add 2 team to the pool, which should be back at 1 now. So up to 3. Who is the leader of this encounter?
I vote Mai. Mai's kind of been in control of the situation so far.
Whether she wants it or not.
Okay.
I mean, Skylar doesn't agree, but Val agrees.
Ryan.
Shriner, you go have any dissenting opinions on the leader?
Of course.
Of course you do dissent, or you agree that Mai should be the leader?
I am still dealing with some conditions from last time, and so I am going to race off ahead without consulting everyone else. So,
Okay, we'll get
Sounds
to
like
that
a majority.
soon. Yeah, we still need to go through this checkpoint where time is frozen right now. So Mai is the leader. Does Mai have influence over every other teammate?
Now, Does this come from my sheet? Because
Yeah,
it's
check
my
your
brain.
original sheet.
Okay. Then Sabrina, Skylar, Kevin, you go. Yes.
All right.
I do.
You'll get to add another team to the pool. Does everyone have the same purpose in the fight?
Figure out what the fuck is going on.
I don't even know.
Figure out how to do this.
Is
Yeah,
that our purpose in the
defeat
fight?
it.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Like,
So I guess the way
Fighting the little
Umberjack
girl.
phrased it to you was to, practice with each other's powers and come to a better understanding of your teammates.
like this is our situation. Figure out what we can do. And show that prove to him that we can do this.
I can't think of a differing enough purpose in this fight to disagree with that, so I agree. I don't disagree.
That seems like enough.
So we'll say you get to add another team to the pool.
Okay.
Does any team member mistrust the leader of the team, or the leader or the team?
Mistrust in like I'm concerned that she's gonna blow us up.
Do you
That
trust me
is-
to handle it, or do you not trust me to figure it out? You don't trust that I can figure it out?
I don't know. I think.
But
that
you have to
she is-
decide.
I know. I don't. I think that she I don't think that she trusts that she can handle it because it's been something that she's had since she was a kid, and she's a human. Like, Mai's a human, and she's like, oh, she's gonna blow us up.
Like Mai hasn't also had powers.
Well, does
this whole
anyone
time,
here
have I?
trust? Does anyone here trust who's in their body right now? Like
I do.
really?
I am completely.
I trust Kevin to handle this. Kevin's smart as hell. He can figure it out.
Alan doesn't trust ego in his body.
So yeah, it does sound like there is some mistrust going on. So
So
we'll
is that
remove a team.
-1?
Yep. And is your team ill prepared or off balance?
Yes.
Stop taking away all the team! Yes, absolutely.
We're very
Yeah.
off balance.
So it seems like
-1?
we're +-2.
Okay, so we're at 3.
The leader can mark a condition to avoid removing the team from the pool, but up to you.
I will do this. I'll leave us at 4 team. And I'm gonna mark guilty. Because I think thinking back on how the day has gone, I should have handled that better. And we probably wouldn't be in the precarious situation we're in now.
All right, so y'all are at 4 team in the pool. Y'all also probably have a bunch of conditions floating around, so remember those as you are making rolls on the other sheets. But you have Kai Jr., who seems to, stepped onto the beach, seems to be swelling the water up behind them. And Ego, you said you were going to rush in ahead without consulting the rest of the team.
That is correct. Yes.
Just sees Skylar's body running off. This seems right.
And, even though you are in a tiled room, it does feel like you're running through sand. It feels very real. You get close enough that, some of the water is lapping at your toes, which you can feel now in Skylar's body. But you're also running up on Kai Jr. What do you do?
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
So sounds like you are attempting to directly engage the threat using your powers.
Nice.
So this is going to be a danger roll. Again,
Oh.
still -2, as you are trying to figure out how to use Reverb's powers.
Alright, so danger.
So -2, and then if you have any conditions that subtract from it, that would be because the most a penalty can be is -3.
Roll 10.
All right, that's pretty good. So On a
Wait,
10
hold on.
plus.
I did -2. You get a
What
plus.
is-
Oh yeah, no, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So on a 10 plus, you get to pick 2 to resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I'm trying to frighten the little girl. I think that's my
The
objective.
little girl is not here.
Yeah, but she might see video of this. So certainly trying to frighten.
Okay, so that is 1. What's your other option?
And set up an opportunity for everyone else to also frighten the little girl. Or whatever they
Okay.
want to do. Just create an opportunity.
All right, so
It's not to me to decide how to use it.
how do you imagine Ego makes use of sonic powers to attack the Kai Jr. simulation?
I think what I is just I find inside just Reverb's toolkit a way to set off every alert and notification at the same time from all of their streaming apps and everything, and just like just amplify that noise into a cone of screeching death.
Okay, so Skylar, you are watching as Ego runs ahead in your body. You're not entirely sure what he's doing, but somehow seems to generate enough volume. You imagine maybe some of your technology is going to be a little broken after this, but sure enough, he does create a sonic blast that knocks Kai Jr. back a little bit. Yeah, Kai Jr. was not expecting to just be bum rushed like that, but at the same time, one of the hydrokinetic tentacles that they were creating, reaches out and slaps at Skylar's body. So, Ego, you can go ahead and mark a condition for taking a hit.
Okay. I just cleared insecure for doing that, and I'll just go ahead and mark it right back on.
All right. Okay. Who would like to go next?
Am I supposed to just run in and punch it?
That's what I always do, and I'm going to start running towards it to punch it.
Should I?
No,
Wait,
wait.
no, wait, no. Wait, should I blast it first and then you punch it?
Oh, you shouldn't blast it when people are next to it. You might hit them.
That's what I'm saying. Should I go first?
Ego's Skylar. They're already up there.
Okay,
Also,
I'll do something else. Go ahead.
So did Skylar have anything to say about Ego's display of their body?
Why? Just like watch him overload the equipment and then get smacked with the creature is just standing there in the sand. Just,
Yeah.
What did I just say?
You can't quite tell if Ego got hit in the face or not, but
Actually, I think Skylar doesn't even pay attention. It knows this is a training. Isn't that worried about it? Doesn't even pay attention to that. Just goes running up to his body, just like my body. While everybody else is doing that.
all right. So it sounded like we were gonna have Kevin rushing towards Kai Jr. in Mai's body, but I will say because of the sonic assault on the Kai Jr., that it does seem kind of dazed for a bit. So you'll get a +1 to the roll, which means it'll only be a -1 most likely.
It's just
depending
a
on what you do.
regular fist. It's just a
Well, I'm
human
going to
fist.
try and do some phasing things.
I believe in you.
All right. Yeah. What are you attempting to do here?
I mean, he's not real, right?
Yeah, but
Right.
he certainly feels real enough if you get up and touch him.
Yeah. I'm going to run up and try and dive at him and I'm going to try and grab his head and phase it right off.
Oh no, this is just his character from the other game. Oh no.
We've done it. David, we've done it. We've
Yeah.
become one.
I know.
Okay, this does again sound like directly engaging a threat. So roll plus danger. The at basically a -1 from the benefit you have from the
I already
opportunity
have a
created.
-1.
Yeah, it just makes it a -2 still. That's fine. Woo.
Okay, so that is a 5. Do any of you feel like spending team to try and salvage it, or just gonna let let Kevin fail here? You're muted,
Skylar's
LB.
too focused on trying to make sure his body's okay.
What exactly is he trying to do?
So it sounded like the intent was to grab Kai Jr.'s head and phase it off the body. What seems
Can
to
Mai
be
do that? Isn't that... Can't she just phase herself? Or you
No,
can
she
phase
can.
others too,
She can
right?
phase other
Okay.
people.
just I don't know if we've established that it can be as granular as body parts.
The only thing I've ever done is taken a whole person and phase them, so I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave that up to Alex.
Hey, don't punish Kevin for trying new things.
Yeah. I don't know what Mike can
Exploring the
do.
limits of your
I don't know what
powers.
I can do because I've never
I
tried
think-
to phase someone's head off their body.
I think on principle Sabrina would be very against this, so I'm gonna say no. I love you, but no.
Yeah, I don't think Mai would
Okay.
help you do that.
All right.
I don't think
so,
Mai would help you kill a dude.
yeah, so I think you all like Kevin's whole form is off, and like you just see the arms outstretched at Kai Jr.'s head height, and you're just like, what is he doing? What is he doing? And Kevin, you get
Potential?
up to you. So yeah, Kevin, you will mark potential on your own sheet, but as you approach, let's see, it's you don't even really
I'm thinking I just start phasing into the ground. I phase too soon. I'm like, ah!
Yeah, you start
Not
phasing
again.
into the sand, which gives Kai Jr. enough time to recover and bring some of those hydrokinetic tentacles slamming down on you. We haven't done one of these in a while. I would like you to roll to take a powerful blow. So this will be on your own sheet.
All right. And I don't have any of my moves, right? So
That shouldn't affect things. It's mostly just based on what conditions you have.
I have a particular move for taking heavy blows,
Ah.
or powerful blows. So yeah.
Well, you do not have it in this case,
Yes.
unfortunately.
Ooh, that's not good. That's a hit.
Okay, so not as bad as it could be. On a 7 to 9, you choose one. You lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence on them to inflict a condition. You give ground, your opposition gets an opportunity, or you struggle past the pain, mark 2 conditions.
I think the opponent gets an opportunity.
All right. I think what happens here is because you are slammed into the ground and you are reeling from it, from a combination of having been pounded into the sand by Kai Jr. and your own attempt at phasing. Kai Jr. then kind of steps over you and over towards Ego and Skylar, who are still kind of, Ego is dazed on the ground and Skylar is plain Narcissus right now. And you both just get yanked up by some of the tentacles and, ragdolled around a little bit. Not actually hitting or really hurting you yet, but Kai Jr. now has 3 of your teammates basically in its clutches. Girls, what are you doing?
I have something.
Okay.
Sabrina can radically shapeshift, right?
Mhm.
I want to try to think about all the cool things that Sabrina has turned into. And then try to focus it into one arm. And just try to shift my arm into just like a big fuck off fist. and just punch him.
Okay. Yeah, I think this will be directly engage a threat roll.
Ah, dang.
So this will be plus danger with the -2.
Do you mean
or-
-2?
Oh, is it already a -2?
No, it's a 0.
Okay. But yes, so the overall -2 penalty to
Okay.
it.
Pray for me. Ugh. Help me.
Okay, so that is
It's a 6. Sabrina, help me.
Yeah, I think Sabrina's like, wow, that's so cool.
Is that how you're
Can
helping
I-
to say it looks so cool?
Well, so what's going? You're going for a punt. Maybe can I try and help, or am I too busy being pounded on by stuff?
Let's see.
Nice.
Your opposition gets an opportunity. Yeah, I think because of the opposition getting an opportunity, you're still a little too stunned in this moment to help.
Okay. So Sabrina, seeing what Mai's trying to do, she's like, oh, focus on making more muscles. You're gonna have to hold it at the shoulder.
Shoulder, right. Muscles, right.
Okay, so with that help, remove 1 from the pool. That brings it up to a partial success. Which means you get to pick 1, resist or
Okay.
avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Heck. I'm going to... Yeah, Mai thinks that Sabrina can take it, so she will create an opportunity for her allies. I just want to, if I can, just like smash this fool right in the face and just like maybe do damage, maybe disorient him for a little bit, just enough to where there is like an opening. Knowing that if she's in Sabrina's body, she thinks Sabrina is like strong as hell. So she's like, she can take it. I can take it.
Sure. Okay, so yeah, you go up, you punch Kai Jr.
It's just a giant boxing glove. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So sock him right in the face. Seems to stumble a bit, doesn't fully let go of your allies in its clutches yet, but you see kind of like a shudder go through those tentacles, and seems like maybe the grip is weakening. But at the same time,
I did it!
At the same time, a tentacle that you did not notice comes and sweeps your legs out from under you. So I think go ahead and mark condition for taking that hit, for not avoiding the blows. And I think also at this point, the villain has taken enough hits to do a villain move.
Do I pick the condition?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take angry.
All right. Yeah, I think. Yeah, what happens now is the simulation Kai Jr. is angry. They are going to escalate the situation dangerously, and kind of tentacle reaches back, grabs Kevin and Mai's body, yanks them out of the ground, combines with the other 2 boys held in the tentacles, and just kind of is shooting all 3 of them towards Subrina in Kevin's body. So you see your three of your friends being shot at you out of a water cannon, essentially. What are you doing as they come flying towards you?
I am gonna try and catch them with all of my limbs and my awesome strength.
All right. So this sounds like a defend someone roll.
Oh boy. Okay, with a
So
minus
that's-
2.
Yes.
Oh boy. Bye.
Yeah. I'm trying
Wait,
to.
that shouldn't have been a -3.
So, what is Kevin's savior normally?
0. I thought I hit 2. Maybe I
The
didn't.
no, the
Are-
problem we're
It's
gonna
still-
run into with these sheets is that it
Ah.
takes the conditions into account.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
insecure right now.
Okay.
so-
Okay.
What we may need to
Right.
have you do, or so you still rolled a 6 and a 2, but the modifier should have been just a -1 or a -2.
-2.
Okay.
But so it's still a 6, but
Yeah, but that does mean that maybe someone can try and help with Team from the Pool.
Could I try to help in this moment since I'm one of the ones being thrown
Mm-hmm.
using Ego's light creation, try to create some sort of like deflection or like a little slide for like lessen our momentum.
All right. Yeah. So, yeah, you are able to kind of snap out of things for a second. Like, okay, Ego didn't take too. The face is still mostly fine.
Well, I'm
you're
mostly worried about my body because
Yeah.
my body's also one of the ones being thrown. So
Yeah. But you're able to focus in long enough to tap into Ego's powers, reshape things. So this is going to, yeah. So people are going to be safe, but this is going to lead to, because this was initially Sabrina's role, on a 7 to 9, it costs you expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation, and you do also get to pick one from the pool on. Or one from the list on there.
okay. I will expose myself to danger.
Okay.
And then I'm picking one, like mark a condition. That one.
Or so it's either add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition.
I'll add a team to the pool.
Okay. And in terms of you exposing yourself to danger, I think it is, you do the slide that Skylar creates kind of splits off the three of them coming at you into separate enough things so that you can catch them with the different limbs rather than just being one big lump that would be harder to
Yeah.
manage. But the exposing yourself to danger is there is still that however many gallons of water still coming flying at you and it just knocks you on your ass.
Oh no.
And yeah, I think I'm gonna have you also mark a condition for taking a hit there.
Okay. I'm gonna mark insecure.
Okay,
So my sheet matches Kevin's.
fair enough. And you all see the Kai Jr. starting to run towards you all when suddenly things just kind of stop and you hear Umberjack come over the intercom. Do you all want to keep going or should we call it here and evaluate what just happened?
No, we were just starting to figure things out.
Okay. All right, we'll keep going, he says, sounding very unsure, but he does resume the simulation.
Oh
and,
no, I thought someone would argue with me.
Skylar's
Team
too busy
leader.
right now.
Yeah, who wants to do something now as basically everyone but Mai is like prone on the ground, having, been caught but then knocked over.
I'll try to channel very strong sound frequencies through the water that will hopefully cause it to lose its consistency and its shape and its ability to hold the form as it is.
Okay, this sounds slightly more like an Unleash Your Powers roll.
Okay.
So freak. Well, roll plus freak rather, and still with the -2.
So, freak.
First miss of the game for me.
All right.
I don't think we can
so-
help you, fam.
No, finally.
Yeah. So you are gonna get to mark potential.
This is the
ego.
first potential I've marked in this game from a roll. I'm happy.
Yeah. I think you're trying to channel the sounds, and you see like some of the puddles on the ground near you are kind of rippling at the right frequency, but it's just too unfocused to get to Kai Jr. Let me double check if there's anything specifically about a miss. No, so I think it is just another tentacle comes towards you and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this one, but you can't focus the sound waves enough and it just kind of knocks you to the side. Not enough for you to take in condition or anything, but just shoves you out of the way for now. All right, who's next? All right.
Everyone is sort of like fallen away.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to blast them with the power of the sun.
All right. I'll leave it up to you whether this is going to be directly engage a threat or unleash your powers.
I would love for it to be unleash your powers.
All right, go ahead.
So -2.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Oh no.
Okay. So for the folks at home, that is a 2.
I
You
rolled
snake eyes.
Snake eyes. Double ones.
Okay. I think this is what I imagine happening in this moment. You see all your friends knocked down, and you're like, okay, Sabrina's been telling me to be careful with the heat powers, but this should be safe enough,
This is
right?
the time.
And so you start trying to tap into that, and you feel the warmth, and then it's getting really, really, really hot. And Sabrina, you see your friend glowing dangerously in your body.
Oh, don't do that! No, 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 no!
And I think at that point, I think there's probably some kind of basically a safe word that has been established ahead of time. And I think you actually call that out to Umberjack to keep this from happening, who then like hits a button, simulation
Mayonnaise!
falls away,
Mayonnaise!
and there's just
That's
a whole bunch
perfect.
of like fire extinguisher foam that goes onto my.
Skylar had like jumped in front of or on top of his body to keep it safe in that moment.
Can I
Mhm.
mark another condition
Sure.
for that abysmal failure?
May I, please?
Yeah.
I'm gonna mark hopeless.
All
That
right.
hit. I think that hit really hard. If you're okay with that, GM,
Yeah.
I think
Mhm.
that hit really, really hard.
Y'all
so,
are always welcome to take conditions on your own.
yeah.
But let's just do very quickly around the table who has how many and what conditions. LB, go ahead.
I'm insecure.
Okay. You have 4. Which one don't you have?
I don't have afraid. Clearly, based on the last action that I made, but I have all the other ones. I'm
All right.
having a bad day.
Kevin,
had a
how are
bad
you
day.
doing?
I have insecure.
Okay. Skylar.
Hopeless.
All right. And Ego.
Angry and insecure.
All right. So, Umberjack comes on over the intercom again. All right. Maybe this was a bit hasty. Let's. I'm gonna come down there and let's. Or actually, no. I'll stay up here. Why don't we start talking this out and talk about what happened? I'll just be here in case I need to press a fire extinguisher again, but maybe after this we'll call it for the night, let you all get some sleep and come at this bright-eyed and bushy-tailed tomorrow. But
Wait,
yes,
we have to stay like this overnight?
like I already told you before, Emily is passed out. She's not waking up until tomorrow. I mean, we can try some things, but
Okay.
we don't exactly have body swapping technology, so she is still our best bet.
If it's gonna hurt her, don't do it. Just let her sleep.
Okay.
So are we all supposed to go back to our own homes, or?
Oh no, we would very highly advise against that. We do have,
Okay.
dormitories on base that you can stay in, and we'll let your guardians know, or at least a part of the situation as much as you are comfortable with.
Mm-hmm. Kevin, do you sleep?
Sort of.
I kind of need to know. That's a yes or no question.
It's complicated. I mean, I
Okay.
rest. I'm not paying as much attention to things.
Oh, okay. So, is it gonna be me and Skylar hanging out tonight?
I probably am going to need to get your nutrient bath set up and all those things. There's some maintenance you have to do.
Oh,
Which
Okay.
there are facilities at the HQ to take care of that. They are prepared for.
she crosses her arms over her body.
He goes, is there like a charging cable or something that I need?
There is. It's a USB-S.
Great. Can I find that somewhere?
No,
Oh, you were making a joke, weren't you?
I was.
Right. Can I eat anything, or is that also going to mess things up? Or do I just need to kind of sit in a corner for the rest of the night?
You can eat things, but they're just gonna stay there. I don't have a processor for that sort of thing.
Any of y'all have watched WandaVision yet? In episode 2, when Vision eats the gum.
No. But
You
whatever
know,
that is, yes.
this is a perfect time for me to catch up on my stream highlights, so I'm just going to go do that for the rest of the night.
Just for everyone's reference, Mai has just like sat down where she was and is just like sitting there, not talking to anybody.
I just envision her up to her chest in the flame retardant foam. It's just a pile around
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the end of Midsommar, where it's just like, someone will understand this reference.
It's just all the flowers.
Just her head sticking out.
I was kind of imagining it like a beard, like a foam beard,
No,
like Santa.
no, it
Can it
can't be
be
that
Santa?
funny because she's too sad.
Oh.
Can it be
Are-
Santa but with like sad eyebrows?
You know what? Okay. No, she's just like shut down.
Kevin, you should go talk to her.
Yeah, good idea. All right. Gonna walk up. Do you want me to try and phase you out of all this foam?
Do you think you'll kill me in the process?
Probably not. I haven't killed anyone yet.
No, it's okay. It's not that heavy. I'll just take a shower.
Hey, well, you know what? Let me try and phase the foam. That way you're in no danger.
It's just
That's
like the
a smarter
consistency of
idea.
shaving gel.
Yeah.
Okay, if it makes you feel better.
All right, I gotta try and do this stuff.
Okay, go ahead and roll to unleash your powers.
Sabrina's
Plus
just like,
freak.
that's not what I meant.
And I will say, actually, I'm trying to remember this. Keep forgetting the thing about influence. If you have influence over an ally, if you make a roll towards them, you can just add +1 to the roll. So probably should have done that for the defend roll earlier and things like this, but since you are trying to actively target, if you have influence over you can add +1.
Nope, I don't.
All right. So
Most
go
people
ahead.
don't.
Yeah.
All right.
And maybe Maya's now realizing that could be a problem in
You know
a team
what?
situation.
You know
Hey!
what? Maybe.
All right, so you can either mark a condition for Kevin, or it's somehow unstable or temporary.
All right, I think I try at it for a little while, and I'm getting very frustrated before I finally succeed, and I'm going to mark angry.
Okay. So really, you could have just stood up it wouldn't have been that big a deal, but Kevin wanted to help, and he spent a couple minutes struggling to figure out your powers, and he's clearly getting frustrated, but you don't have the energy right now to coach him through it, and eventually he pulls you through. It's very odd being on the other end of getting phased. Like, it's similar but different from how you feel when you phase normally, but does pull you out, and because of being phased, you are mostly clean of the gel.
It's way easier to ghost than to be ghosted.
It's not as easy as it looks.
I'm seeing that. Yeah. You all right?
Yeah, totally.
Kevin,
Okay.
that's a lie. It's a lie. It's sarcasm. Looks at Skylar, nods.
It's not sarcasm.
The audience poll seems to be suggesting I should push you on that.
Okay. Do you want to phone a friend or?
If anything's for real wrong, though, you got people here you could talk to. We're all dealing with this in weird ways.
Yeah, except you all put me in charge and I did the best job at fucking it up. So.
I don't know. We almost all, it's a simulation. If we had all gotten for real thrown into my spiky body, that could have actually hurt us all pretty bad.
Yeah, and if we weren't locked up in this building doing weird simulations, that could have actually happened. Kevin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you guys all put me in charge of that. And this is where we're at. So. Cool.
It wasn't your plan or anything, right, that went wrong. It's the same thing that went wrong with everyone, is we don't know how to use each other's powers. You objectively have the most dangerous powers out of any of us right now. It's, of course, whoever was there was going to almost blow us up. And guess what? You didn't blow us up. I say win. I say it's a win.
Sounds like Kevin is attempting to comfort or support Mai. So go ahead and roll plus mundane.
All right.
But in my
Is this
body,
fun?
which is good, is good
Yeah.
at that.
I'm good at this now. And it's still -2, or is it, since it's mundane, it's not?
Mundane,
Okay.
no penalty.
Hey.
Okay. So on a hit, they hear you, they mark potential, clear a condition, or shift labels if they open up to you.
Okay, but what if I don't?
Then there's just no mechanical thing that happens with
Okay.
this.
I was just curious.
So are you choosing not to open up, or are you still weighing if you want one of those mechanical benefits?
I'm thinking about it. What are they one more time?
You can mark potential, clear a condition, of which you have 4,
I
or
do have 4 of those.
or shift a label, which I will say you would be shifting your labels, not Sabrina's labels.
Okay. I'll clear a condition, which I'll decide in a second. I think Mai just like sits very quietly for a moment and then is like, it's usually just really simple for me. You know?
What, the phasing stuff? Because I gotta tell you, it's not that simple.
Just in general. I don't talk to people, and that makes it simple.
Yeah, I hear you. Kind of, sort of the samesies on that. But yeah, no, it's gonna have to be some extra communication here.
Do you know how unsettling it is talking to myself? About myself?
No.
Do you want to? So Sabrina is just standing like 5 feet away as Kevin watching this scenario, when normally she would have changed into something so that it's not as weird, but she's just standing there.
No, that's all right, Sabrina. And honestly, you know, it's one of those things that wouldn't make as much of an issue for me anyways, as it is difficult to see myself as a giant metal bug monster oftentimes, so it's a little bit of a disassociation still.
I just
Anyways,
feel like
hopefully tomorrow.
I hope tomorrow I won't feel like such of a failure.
I mean, I can barely walk right now, all right? So on the failure scale, you're doing all right.
That seems fair. You usually have like 6 or 8 legs. So
it's just more of like an image, right? You just picture standing up and you're standing up. This is all, there's a time delay. None of this stuff works right.
okay. Yeah. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Hello. Ooh, coming over the intercom. Why don't you all, grab some food? Those of you, if you haven't stuffed yourselves from before already, this is sure very odd for those of you who normally eat, not eating now, and those who don't eat, now you can. And then I would say hit the showers, but that might lead to some, you should probably avoid the showers for now. We'll figure out other ways to get your bodies clean that don't involve, yeah. This,
Turn off the lights. It's fine. Does anyone have night vision? Never mind.
I'm realizing this is there are aspects of this situation that are even more extremely awkward for teenagers such as yourselves. So why don't we just stick with the food and going to bed for those of you who sleep. If you need any of us, or we do have our staff psychologists on hand. I know that Dr. Ward was talking with Emily and her mother earlier, if you wanted to maybe speak to someone about it. Yeah, and if you really wanted to, you could try and go to your homes, but we would very strongly recommend that you stay in HQ for the time being.
Guys, we're gonna have a slumber party.
Oh boy.
Co-ed slumber party.
Well, just for your reference, I'm gonna clear hopeless from that.
All right.
I think Sabrina, after the conversation is over, just kind of like smiles, like, this seems to be solved, and then like turns and starts walking out to catch up to Ego if he's gone ahead in Skylar's body.
Yes. I'm ahead.
Ego,
Yes.
what's it like being human?
It's very squishy.
Mm-hmm.
I have lots of feelings. I'm discovered what insecurity feels like, and it is crushing.
Oh.
I do not like it at all.
No.
But eating is fun.
Yeah. There's a lot of other things you could do with the body too. But I don't think that would be appropriate because it's not your body. Maybe we could get you a body.
I have a body.
Well, I mean like a body that can feel things. Because kissing is really cool. I don't think
Kissing
you
is
understand how cool kissing is.
I don't think I do. I've heard lots of songs about it though. It sounds great.
It is. It's like well, physically it's kind of just like people like pushing their faces against each other, but
Yeah.
like emotionally it makes you feel something like in your heart.
Yeah, I've heard that the way the person's heart is through their stomach, and so mashing your food hole against someone else's food hole makes so much sense.
That makes so much sense, Ego. So how was going to the bathroom?
It was really great at first.
Oh.
And
you have trouble
smash
aiming?
cut to the cafeteria as the two people who've never had actual human bodies discuss various bodily functions. Val is just done.
You've killed them.
Sorry.
I'm so done. I'm in the same. You have put me in the same headspace. Thank you for getting me into character because I feel exactly how Skylar feels right now, which is done.
But smash cut to the cafeteria. What are those of you who are eating? What have you piled on your plates this time?
Dumplings.
All
Like
the
so many.
desserts.
Gets a glass of milk because that's the only thing that I know.
I forgot that.
Androids.
I forgot about that incredible character development.
It just like yells, "Can it at least be chocolate?" I can't taste it anyway. Why would it matter?
It can be chocolate.
All right.
At some point, while the eating is taking place, once Mai finishes eating, she's gonna go to Skylar in Ego's body, I guess, and say, "Hey,
Hey.
do you remember who I am?"
Is this a trick question?
No.
It's my, right?
Yeah. Do you wanna not be in here right now?
Boy, that's a loaded question.
Do you wanna go for a walk?
Like, sure. Where?
I don't know. Anywhere that's not here.
I bet we could turn the Ono deck or whatever we're calling it
That did suggest the Peril Parlor earlier.
The Peril Parlor is very good.
They've got to have like a non-threatening setting that we can just like walk around it and pretend like we're outside, right?
Yeah, you could simulate. I mean, you were just at the shore. You could load up the same thing, just minus Kai Jr., or you could load up like a park simulation.
I mean, if you want. Or I could just fly us up to the roof. I think I figured it out.
Sure, I mean, I'm not worried. I'm pretty sure I've seen Ego fall from like 5 stories and be just like fine.
Okay, well, let's try that. And if it doesn't work, I guess we'll do a simulation.
So you go, you climb a few stories because it's it's not just like a straight rectangle up and down. There are some like various points of roof access and balconies and stuff. So you find some balconies still at least a dozen stories down from the very top of Paladin's HQ. But step out onto the balcony and let's go ahead and have you attempt to unleash your powers to see if you can fly.
Cool.
Yeah, that's where they die.
No, it's fine. -2. 6.
You do still have team from the pool that you could use.
You want to help me?
Yeah. So I'm looking at Ego's powers.
Can Ego not fly? I thought Ego could fly.
You're the only one that can fly.
No, super durability and strength and solid light projection. But Ego does have a thing that lets them have any power they need to overcome a situation. The market condition. I don't know how much that would trigger here. I'm just going to say that creates some sort of, as they begin to fall, just creates like braces and like instinctively just creates enough of a platform for them to stop on for a moment to hopefully like let my rest refigure things out and keep going.
Okay, so yeah, it's a much less smooth flight up than you would have liked, but it is, in fits and bursts, you do eventually make it up to a higher point on the roof, where you two can have a chat or just sit in each other's company.
Boy, this is a lot more traumatizing than I thought it would be. You like watch Freaky Friday and you laugh about it, and then it happens to you. And then you really think about all the ramifications of it.
Yeah. That's why they always say comedy is tragedy happening to other people.
Who says that?
Like every film major I've ever met.
Oh. I thought you just like made that up. Man, I'm gonna lose a lot of viewers. It's been like 5 hours since I've streamed.
Is that really what you're worried about right now?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of everything I've got going on. I don't know that. Don't really have anything, right?
The audience does require constant stimulation, so there may be some downsides to this.
Cool.
There are a few downsides to this, Alex.
Cool, because the professional heroes we work under blasted me with a bunch of fire extinguishers earlier to the point where I couldn't move because I can't deal with this body. But yeah, I'm sure your viewer count is suffering.
I mean, you're gonna go back to your own body soon, so.
Why do you think you're not?
No, I'm just saying that, like, you'll go back and everything will be fine.
I don't know whether to be complimented or insulted by the fact that you think I'm fine right now.
I mean, no one got hurt.
Physically, maybe.
Sabrina's got freaky powers, and you're just having a hard time using them.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I almost set all of you on fire earlier after you trusted me to be in charge. Skylar, Are you serious?
I mean, yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna tell you that what you're feeling, like, you shouldn't feel it. If you feel like crap because of it, like, that sucks, but it's really not a big deal. You did fine.
No, the only thing that's a big deal, I guess, is your follower count.
Okay. I mean, sure. I'm making a bigger deal out of this to deal with, everything else going on. Might be overreacting to that. Realizing that, like, I don't know, ego could just, like, replace me, I'm not, like, an idiot. I know that ego's, like, a lot more famous than I am. Just, like, hear you guys tell me that he's not.
I'm really glad I came to talk to you about the problem that I was having, and you made it all about you.
How did Cat get up here?
Super glad, Skylar. I don't know what I was expecting.
I don't know either.
I don't know, I just thought maybe you understood me. Like maybe we had something in common. Do you ever think about anybody but yourself?
This cat is ruining my RP. I don't know what you want me to say to that. I gotta do my own thing.
I've done everything I can since this started to make sure that you were okay. But it sounds like, from my perspective, a body named Ego was the perfect one for you. I just thought you cared about me more than that.
I don't think Skylar says anything in response.
And you know what? I'm glad you're losing followers. Lose me as a mod. Because if you don't give a shit about me, then I don't give a shit about you.
I'll remind you, something you can do is you can take advantage of your influence over someone to inflict a condition on them.
Nope, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
My care's more than that. So she'll leave it where it is.
Get a protein bath. What's happening?
Yeah, nutrient bath. Yeah.
What does that look like?
There's a large tub with kind of a thick, viscous pink goo that you have to get in and soak for 30 minutes.
And you do this like every night?
Yeah. I mean, if I don't do it every night, like I have to do it longer eventually. You know, it's like people. Like you can go a while without eating before you die. So,
You
but it's
hang
helpful
out
to
with
do
me?
it. Sure. Yeah. I'm just gonna take care of something real quick first, while the tub's filling up, and I'll be right back.
She's just staring at the goop.
And in an attempt to get rid of my insecure, I am going to go try and find alcohol and steal it without telling anyone what I'm doing.
All right. Gosh, is there a role I can have you do for this? You know what? Let's start with an assess the situation roll. So plus superior.
All right. So I can do straight up creeping, right?
I believe
And roll
so.
plus mundane.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is there anything that takes away from mundane?
I mean, I think maybe
Well, we'll
some
see.
conditions would, yeah.
We'll see if there's a minus. This should be +2. So yeah, that should be a 9. Something
Okay.
got subtracted that shouldn't have.
Are you guilty? Or is
Um,
Maya guilty?
Maya is guilty, yes.
Okay, so yeah, that would have done a -2 to assess. So yeah, with a 9, that's still a mixed success. So, from the list of questions, I assume the one that is most applicable is what here can I use to get alcohol or get drunk or something along those lines. So yeah, I think you are able to, you figure maybe not in the Squire's cafeteria section, but maybe with the Knights, or even if you snuck into the Paladins section, they probably have some booze in the commissary.
They probably got the good booze there. We'll go to the Paladin section, yeah.
All right, so you are going to get a +1 while acting on the answers, but what is your plan to try and get alcohol out of the adult superheroes section?
Scoping it, I'm just going to try and phase it through something to...
So you figure out probably roughly where it is, how to position yourself. So yeah, we'll go ahead and unleash your powers, but with a +1 bonus. So I think that puts you at just, and I will also say, having gone through the training with everyone, as disastrous as it was, that reduces the penalty to a -1. So now should just be a flat 0 for this roll.
All right.
or at least, regardless of not taking into account the other things. Okay, so
It's a 9.
all right, so on a mixed success, unstable or temporary, or mark a condition.
I'm doing this to get rid of a condition. Unstable or temporary.
Okay, so yeah, I think you realize you're not going to be able to get nearly as much alcohol as you'd like. Maybe you snag like, a bottle of something or a 6-pack. Not enough for you and everyone else.
It's just
probably.
for me. I'm just getting drunk
Yeah,
while I
so-
hang out and make sure Subrina doesn't mess up the nutrient path.
So yeah, you get that, make your way back, and were you saying something, Ryan?
Realize I haven't done that either. I don't think I'm in this scene, but yeah.
I mean, you can be.
Okay.
We're having a slumber party.
Yeah, if you show up, I'll share booze with you. Yeah. My bottle is something that really I shouldn't be drinking. Like I stole like a whole bottle of like triple sec or something like that. I'm just drinking that.
I've got cherry Dimetap. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You all did notice that Mai and Skylar went off on their own and have not come back yet as you finished the meal and it was time for the nutrient bath. But
You don't think that they're like, that's my body, right? We talked about consent, right?
We did talk about it a lot. I don't think they're doing anything crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's only unless they manage to figure out certain firewalls, I don't think they're going to be doing anything with my body.
Okay. That makes me feel better. So is it warm? Is the nutrients warm? Can I feel them if they are warm?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
so you're aware of it, right? Like you
Yeah.
you gather sensory data, but it's not like anything hurts. You just know one way or the other.
Okay. She does the thing where she like kind of like holds her arms up and like dips a toe in it. I was like, oh, okay. That's weird. Dips the other foot in and then just like start settling into it. Okay. It's not bad.
Is there room for all three of us in the hot tub?
I don't think you want to be in the nutrient bath.
Why? Is there? Why not?
I don't think that anything bad will happen. I've never been around it, but I mean, there's some pretty serious chemical reactions going on in there. I wouldn't.
Oh.
We can hang out outside of it though, and I'll pass you the bottle of triple sec.
Okay. And I blow a note into it. I'm like, thanks.
No, we're drinking. We're getting drunk. Ego, we're gonna get drunk. I stole this liquor from the
that's correct
paladins.
grammar.
Wait, are you guys do you think that's a good idea to get drunk in your human bodies?
Yeah.
How else?
I
does
may
it
never
happen?
get a chance.
Okay, I mean I guess that's fair, but don't you think you should ask Mai first?
Probably.
Taking a large swig, I'm like, the train is already left the station on this one. Ego, if you want to get involved.
Can't.
What? Why not?
I've heard about what drinking does. And
What
it
does it
leads to
do?
hangovers.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And I
Yeah.
can't leave a homie hanging.
But you'll be the one with the hangover. Don't you want to experience a hangover? That's half the reason I'm doing this. I got to experience what it's like to be drunk, what it's like to be hungover. I'll probably throw up, which I haven't done in ages. This is going to be fun.
I'm very, very excited for you on this journey, but I can't go with you. I can't leave a homie hanging.
Let's text Skylar and see if he's okay with it.
That's a good idea.
I don't know who has Skylar's phone.
You did all switch your phones
Yeah.
at one point, so you all have your original phones.
Yeah, put in my password text, Skylar. Is it cool if Ego gets drunk? He wants your permission first.
Kevin has started drinking straight triple sec in your body, my.
Skylar.
We'll say this text comes as you two are sitting in your very prolonged, uncomfortable silence. Do you both just stay there? Do one or both of you attempt to leave?
I don't know. Well, Skylar can't leave. Skylar's
there
stuck
are
on the
doors
roof.
up to the
Oh,
roof
right.
that you
Okay.
could go through, but
No, I think Skylar responds with just a very a very curt response to Ego. It's just like, well, someone should.
Skylar says it's cool.
I don't think that's the same thing.
I'm not showing you the response. I'm just saying Skylar says it's cool.
Oh.
And passing his bottle.
Oh. It's cool?
Yeah.
Well,
He says go for it.
if Skylar says it's cool, I mean, if he says it's cool, it's gotta be.
Mm-hmm.
Skylar is very cool. And don't worry, I'll take care of you guys if you start to wander off, because I'm really strong.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, remember, you are telekinetic, right? So you don't have to just, grab stuff. Like, when we were all flying at you, you could have just stopped us without having to grab us with hands.
Also,
I'm Luke Skywalker.
Do you want me to turn on the bubbles?
No. Oh. Yes.
Okay.
It's probably so horrible because it's like goo. It's like
Blah. Blah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Yeah, Ego will have a little bit. I don't know what Skylar's normal tolerance is. I don't think Ego's going to push it though, just a little bit. He's like, it tastes not great.
it's
That's
a lot
what I said.
sweeter than I thought it would be. I thought alcohol was supposed to burn a lot and stuff.
It burned me a lot.
Compared to the candy I had earlier, it's a little harsh.
Don't let it harsh your flow, man.
I should have gone for beer, but I thought, go for broke, get the liquor.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, is there any cool thing that I could do in your body well, I guess I could always shapeshift into your body and do it again. But is there something I should try? Can you make eggs?
Can you molt?
Can you molt?
I don't malt. I mean,
Can you make a cocoon?
theoretically, I can shape myself slowly over time. I could look like a cocoon if I wanted to, but hopefully it won't be that long. Other than the telekinesis, there is the super senses, so you should be able to be aware of everything that's happening for a pretty large area.
Can I spy?
Yeah.
With my little million eyes.
Yeah, right? You don't have eyes or ears or a
Right.
nose or all that sensory data is just coming from a telepathic field
It
or
feels so
telekinetic field.
yeah, it feels so much like normal stuff that I guess I didn't even realize that. Do you guys want to go spy on the other paladins?
Yes. After you're done with the bath and after we're already a little tipsy. It seems like a fun drunk story to have.
Yes. A spying, we shall go.
That's what we want to do.
gonna spy on the other paladins. Okay.
Not on the other paladins. We're not. We're paladins?
We are
squires.
Yeah,
Squires.
you're squires. So,
Yeah.
Do
I want to
you-
spy on the paladins.
okay. So I think we are approaching time. So, are there any last scenes people want to do before we resolve the Freaky Friday next time?
I wanted to do one more scene breaking the silence up there after a while, assuming that Mai doesn't just run off.
No, I think she's probably just like pouting.
Okay. I think after that exchange, Skylar sits there, and I don't know if it makes her more mad or she says something, but he pulls out his phone, and it's like on that for a while, just kind of like sitting at the edge of the rooftop, because he has his phone back from.
Yeah, you all have your own phones.
Does she say anything when he starts to do that, or does she just ignore it?
No, yeah. She says, okay. I get it. I'll go. And starts to leave.
Hold on, Mai. I feel like having ego take things over made me realize that I'm probably focusing on like you're right. I take this myself too seriously. Or not seriously enough. I don't know which one means what I'm trying to say. I'm not good with words.
I know.
I really don't like how much this takes up of my life, you know? Because, like, I'm sitting here and, like, man, the stream would really love this drama. And that's, like, all I think about all the time, right?
I know.
And I don't like that. Because when I just get to hang out with you guys, and when I got to just, like, be ego, I kind of realized that, I don't know, it felt nice. And I know you're dealing with stuff right now because you almost hurt some of us and you're having trouble with that. And I want to help you because I don't know how long this stuff's going to last for. I could be ego for a while. And since I'm not going to be able to sleep, I guess I'm going to have a lot of time to think about other things. Here. Hands her the phone.
What am I supposed to do with this?
And the page it is on is the final confirmation to temporarily suspend Reverb's account on Super Twitch or whatever it is. This might be really stupid. But I want to, like, be here for everyone. Especially you. Because you put a lot of effort into being here for me.
Just so you know, next time we have this kind of conversation, I'm not gonna wait around for you to come to that conclusion on your own.
I'll just go find you then, because I'm probably going to do that again, because like I said, it takes me a while to get to these things.
Do you really want me to hit this button?
Part of me says no, but yeah, I do.
Okay. Pretends to hit the button. X is out of it. You're suspended for 2 weeks.
Cool. Yeah, I feel good.
For someone
Do
who
you miss-
talks to people for a living, you really need to work on your people skills.
Yeah. Do you want to sit up here for a while longer? Talk about what's bothering you?
We can sit.
Skylar sits back down next to her on the edge of the rooftop. And I think there's a after a short period of time, if she lets him, does hold her hand. But then also there's a moment where they realize that this is also Subrina and Ego, and probably asks, like, is that weird? And
Yeah.
that's weird. Okay, we'll wait till later.
Well, I think that is a good place for us to end the episode. I was intending for us to resolve the Freaky Friday by the end of tonight's session, but we'll figure it out next time.
Have you met us?
All right. Well, let's go to the.
We wanted to
slight-
stab the baby.
She is not a baby. She is just a very, very young girl. Yeah, let's go back to the happy music as we wrap things up, because we do still have the start and end of session note or move, whatever it is. This is going to be very interesting for us this time, I think. Because at the start and at the end of every session, choose one. You grow closer to the team, explain who made you feel welcome, give influence to that character, and clear a condition or mark potential. Grow into your own image of yourself, explain how you see yourself and why, shift one label up and another down. Grow away from the team, explain why you feel detached, take influence over you away from another character. And as you're thinking about these, also keep in mind, I would, even though we are a little over time, I would still like to do stars and wishes at the end, which for those of you who aren't in our Good Society game or watch it, it's basically just saying the stars, something you really enjoyed about the session that someone else did. I mean, it could be you as well, I suppose, but something you enjoyed about the session. And then a wish is something you want to see happen. Can be as outlandish as you want, but yeah. So, is there anyone who would like to go first?
I think everyone did really well in the Freaky Friday moment because I know it's hard, like, being like acting as yourself, but like, oh no, I'm a different person now, instead of the opposite of being like, I'm playing a different character in my own body, because you have to act completely differently. I think everyone did a really good job with that. And then wishes. I think Subrina got closer to the team, especially Ego and Kevin, because they were so, like, especially at the end, very like buddy about it. And like, I think this experience in general is making them all understand each other a bit more. Like with my like finally understanding that Sabrina's powers are like super powerful, and like so yeah, I think growing closer to the team. And I think that everyone has influence over her, but I think maybe give it to Ego.
Okay. So that means, Ryan, you will get to shift Sabrina's labels 1 up, 1 down.
Oh boy. Okay. It's tough to say. I don't think that she's got closer to mundane because she certainly has not. And so like, I could say like because she's managed at the end to be around the other 2 freakiest ones of the group and fell. So I kind of want to push freak up, but I'm trying to think of what to push down. Maybe danger.
Okay. So freak up, danger down.
Yeah, because I think I could be misread. I can't really justify that too much in my head.
Yeah.
But
And then LV, you can either clear a condition or mark potential.
I don't know if I've marked potential. I didn't roll a lot today though.
Not
I
a
had
ton.
1 miss. Right?
Yeah, somewhere in there you did.
Okay. So that pushes me over. I'm going to clear a condition then.
Okay.
I can clear insecure because I'm bathing in front of a bunch of boys right now.
Yeah, that's about as secure in yourself as you can be as a teenage girl. All right, and
anybody,
then
really.
yeah, and then did you say what your wish was? You did like star, then the end of session stuff, and
a wish would be I don't know, I like the team building. I think we could do like once we maybe coming up with like moves that work together, like doing like wombo combos. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
okay, very good. Thank you. All right, who would like to go next? All right,
Hi, me.
Savannah.
Yeah, I'm going to come all the way back around and say that Maya grew closer to the team.
All right.
And I'm gonna say that ultimately I think it was Subrina who made her feel welcome, because regardless of how Maya reacted to what was going on, Subrina was very supportive and tried her best to explain what was going on.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I would either give influence to you, unless you already have it, I have no idea.
You should be able to see on your original
I
sheet.
did not.
Right,
That
because I
was-
think you
yeah, I think
specifically
I
took
lost
it
it.
away.
Oh, I took it away, that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So no, you have influence over me.
Yay! Now I have influence over everyone, and everyone has influence over me.
Which
And
is the most interesting situation.
I'm a swinging door.
so I can clear a condition or mark a potential. And my player instinct is saying clear a condition, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave them. And I'm gonna mark a
Still
potential.
at 4 conditions?
I'm at 3.
Okay.
I got rid of 1. But yeah, Mai's had a really hard time. And I feel justified in leaving those 3. So I'm just gonna mark a potential and see what
Okay.
happens.
All right. And then do you have any stars or wishes?
My star is to David and Kevin, just doing his best out there. I think it was really good, and that initial burst of like using Mai's powers multiple times to be like, no, I can get out of this. No, I can do this again, and then just like continuing on from there was really fun and real and joyful. So that's my star. David, you play me well. And then wishes. I don't know. Like, honestly, my wish is just to like keep seeing how this develops, because I think it's great. Like, I think it's wonderful, and everybody is handling it in such wonderful different ways. So, my wish is to play the next session and have a lot of fun. That's a cop-out, but also it's true.
It works. All right. Who's next?
I'll go. I'll choose to grow closer to the team. I think for the very similar reasons that Subrina just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it's still really funny how the three freaks kind of really came together, and there are different ways of freakiness. And I think, like, in another way, I think it for ego, just realizing like how being human is also extremely bizarre. Like, I think he kind of felt a little bit on the outside, but he's like, oh, they're all on the outside too. Everybody's on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're all the same. And so it just feels a little bit closer in that regard. So I'm going to take potential from that.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And who are you giving influence to?
Let's see. I guess I'll give some influence to Kevin, because they were kind of pushing me there. And then stars. I like. I just kind of like the different opportunities to explore different dynamics with each, like pairing off and different, like each character like pairing off with another character, and just like seeing how that buddy combo kind of works together, and like make sure to like keep that rotating around. I think is good. I guess that's more of a wish than a star, but it's kind of a that'll be my cop out for that's my both. I enjoyed that we got to continue that, and my wish is for that to kind of keep having opportunities to pair off in that way.
All right. Very good. Who's next?
David, are you gone? Or am I the only one that's gone?
It's you two.
Okay. I think Skylar ultimately is beginning to grow into their own image of themselves. That self not being the image that they... And it's very complicated. But yes, that's the one I want to choose there.
Okay.
So they're going to shift their labels.
All right.
I think it's going to be... superior down, mundane up.
Makes sense.
And then I think stars is gonna be to Savannah for taking that step to try to get Skylar there, even though Skylar was kind of a butt. And then wishes is, since she didn't deactivate the account, for some sort of weird scenario where the four of them are secretly running Reverb's Twitch account while Skylar thinks it's inactive. Because that would be funny.
Are we doing that? Can we
It's
do
up to
that?
y'all. Skylar thinks
We'll
it's
see.
inactive, so Skylar's not going to be doing anything with it.
All right. We'll see if we can make something like that happen. All right. And David.
All right. Well, I already had influence over ego, so I'm going to shift his labels.
So you're growing closer to the team?
Or no, this is from ego earlier.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, I am going to grow closer to the team as well. But I'm thinking, based on how it went down, he's a little closer to the mundane, so I'm going to shift his mundane up. And he read some situations very, very poorly, so I'm going to shift his superior. Yeah. I'm going to grow closer to the team as well. I thought that was a good experience. And I'm overall torn between who to give the influence to. I think I'm going to go with Subrina on it. Just the having to walk her through, like literally having to walk and stuff like that, and the nutrient bath. It was just a fun bonding experience.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's why she sits next to you every day. You're like, oh, we are friends. I'm going to move down your freak because I don't think you're that freaky anymore. And I'm going to move up your mundane. Because after what you did in talking to Mai, you did something, so. No, I think you did again. Like the
it was something.
Like, that's not what I meant. And then you were like, oh, okay, we got it. You got there.
All right.
And then did you say if you cleared a condition or marked potential yet?
I want to clear a condition. I feel like I shouldn't be angry with all the fun and shenanigans, especially not going into being drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked at the alcohol percentages of triple sec, but I imagine I'll get drunk still.
It's a lot.
I haven't ever drank before.
All right. And then do you have stars and wishes?
Yeah. Star. I think my star was just how much everyone struggled with it. Like going into it, I was really imagining it being a lot more of a fun, goofy session. And it still very much was a fun, goofy session. But I think the -2 penalty really put in a level of reminding you to role play it as this is bad. You're not good at this. And yeah, it was just really fun. Wish. I think my wish is to get another shot at the danger room scenario while we all have we don't have the penalty. We figured it out. I think it would be fun to see everyone play as each other without the it hanging over their head.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. All right. Thank you all. Let's see. I should do my own stars and wishes. Let's see. I think. Yeah, I think my star is just. I know when I had initially floated the idea, you all were kind of on board with it, but just seeing how much this has changed and there was a part of me that was imagining it would largely be more silly and lighthearted, but this is also a perfectly valid and probably even a better path that it went with these realizations. And I will say part of who switched into who was randomized. Part of it was okay, this makes sense. There were some times where I did it randomly, this wouldn't be as interesting as other things, and so I kept randomizing it until we landed on this, and I think it's worked out pretty well. And then wish. I think this might be a little odd, but kind of looking at you all, because I had mentioned earlier, because next time we play this will be the week of Valentine's Day, and saying, doing Valentine's Day shenanigans. Do y'all still want to be Freaky Friday when Valentine's Day comes around in game, or we'll have to see? Maybe it'll just get resolved and then it's Valentine's Day.
Only if we have to pretend like we're the other people. Like Hector calls Subrina, but it's really Mai and Sabrina's body, or everyone's simping after Ego, and Skylar has to deal with that.
I think it'd be hilarious, for it to be a Freaky Friday, Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
As long, I mean, we were
Yeah.
pretty clear on boundaries and stuff.
Yeah.
As long as no boundaries get crossed.
Yeah.
So we may have further discussions about that in the intervening 2 weeks, but I think that could definitely be an interesting thing, and especially because it seems like y'all are, I mean, some of you definitely said you want to see how more of this body swapping stuff plays out, so I think I'm not necessarily going to try and rush the resolution to it. Like I had said, had initially planned for it to be over and done with this episode. We'll see. It'll probably be done next episode unless y'all just really enjoy it and keep going with it. But
I feel like we've gone through 2 acts with this, and we have one more act to go.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about it. So, like the resolution to it, but I think we've gone through most of this story.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you all for sticking with us. I know we're almost a half hour past time at this point, but this is also an earlier show, so we're still early compared to our other evening shows. But thank you everyone for hanging with us tonight. Thank you to my players for going along with this madness. And yeah, are there any things y'all would like to plug? I know a lot of you have things happening on other channels. In fact, even tomorrow, yes?
Yeah, tomorrow we're playing a Monster of the Week game on my channel, LB Hack 'em Up. Val and Savannah will be there. We're going to do 4 episodes. Tomorrow's episode 2. So they're really getting into the thick of this mystery and hopefully doing some research. But we'll see.
And then the next time we are scheduled to go live on this channel will be Thursday for Wild Space, Ryan's D&D 5th edition science fantasy game. We're getting ready to go fight some elder gods, or gearing up to fight some elder gods or something, banish them from this reality. So yeah, we're getting into some stuff. But other than that, our schedule is as normal. Check it on our socials, Discord, Twitter, beneath our faces. We have a YouTube to catch up. If you're not watching this live, you're probably watching it on YouTube, or else there's a black market for our VODs that aren't on YouTube. And if so, let us know, because I'm very curious why that would be a thing. But regardless, we're glad you're here and enjoying our content. We enjoy you. I'm devolving into nonsense, so I think it's about time we wrap this up. So until next time, good game and good night, Internet.